Hello everyone and welcome to Zelda Speedruns, where we'll be having some Majora's Mask Randomizer tournament today. Today we have Winners Bracket Round 1, Riley versus Nika, and with me on tracking I have Bugfish and Aries, and for comms I have Captain MD13 and Melrose. Hello guys.
Hello.
Very good day to you folks. The sun is rising, if you're on the East Coast, the sun is rising on the start of the brackets for Season 2, so have some fun, folks.
Prime time, baby. In Australia at least, but it's still prime time.
Indeed, so we've got a great matchup for you to kick things off today. We have got Riley versus Nika. So Melrose, before we kick things off, what are you looking forward to in this seed?
A close... Excuse me, my throat has got a frog in it. I just want a close race. So many of these Majora's Mask races boil down to someone being in go mode while someone hasn't hit like 2 dungeons at that point. It would be nice if we can kick off this tournament with a really good close race.
Ooh, that would
and I'm sure Nika and Riley are capable of putting on such a show. Nika, this is her first tournament with Majora's Mask Randomizer. Riley was involved in Season 1, made quite a splash in the losers bracket of that season. So, very good on center stage. And yes, I'm looking forward to this.
Indeed.
Maybe I'm just very loud, but you are apparently a little quiet. This side of things.
Give me...
You can turn up though.
Give me 20 seconds, I might be able to patch that.
Okay, Cub says it's fine, you're good.
Oh, never mind.
So what is your prediction for the seed? I suppose you were wanting me to predict a certain item in a certain place, more so than a overarching desire for the seed, but I shall let you make your first bold prediction.
It's really a case of both, but I'm with you on the close race. We had qualifier 15 ended up being a pretty close close race between the top 2 finishers. It was like 11 seconds in between. It was great. So let's see what we get here. On top of the clock towers, we are off. Let the brackets begin.
Oh goody. Nothing on the clock tower because Nika's run straight past it. No, never mind. Riley's gone for it. Oh, it's for light arrows. No biggie.
Ooh, that's, yeah, I can understand not picking that up immediately. That can wait a couple of seconds. But we get a new wave start today.
What seed are Riley and Nika? I can look at that right now.
I have that right here on the challenge brackets.
We have 12th and 21st, respectively, for Riley and Nika.
Fantastic. Alright, just some money in the tree. Perfect for the initial tingle item.
So someone in chat mentioning that Nika and Riley have very different playstyles. Full disclosure, I am a good friend of Riley's. I speak to Riley almost daily. And I have not watched Nika play MMR, I don't think ever. So I'm going to do my utmost best to be unbiased. If I show some bias towards Riley, I apologize in advance. But I know Riley's roots pretty well to this point. So I feel confident predicting what Riley's going to do. Big fan of the South Hyrule. Hyrule? Oh my goodness. Blasphemy. I'm sorry. South Termina. I'll stay quiet while we get some hints going. We got North Clocktown Wave here, though.
Sword upgrade on Cremia, but that's probably not going to get picked up. North Clocktown Wave the
hero. Did you know North Clocktown's Wave a hero?
In case you didn't know already. Alright, so North Clocktown Way the hero, and we didn't see anything on Tingle, if memory serves.
So Nika's gonna go ahead and grab these hint stones early.
Cape Foolish. That's a good... that's an okay Foolish.
It's nice. It pretty much streamlines exactly what you do once you get Epona. There's no incentive to jump over the fence and turn left. You're pretty much guaranteed to stay in the coast now. Well, yeah, that also means that Beavers is going to be a dead hint. A dead hint? A dead check today.
Well, by extension, a dead hint.
Dead hint. My brain is functioning as if I'm very tired, but it's 1/4 noon. I have no excuse. I should be the one. Being articulate and concise. We got a land title deed from the chests that Riley opened. I missed what the hint that Nika open said?
It read that Butler contains the Chateau bottle.
Oh, Ocean House is dead. Did I, the British person, just get asked if I had a coffee today? It's fine, we drink coffee too. I have not had a coffee. We're starting off with New Wave Bossa Nova as well. That's our starting song.
Yeah, no need to worry about that for today. No need to look for that today. Although, doesn't immediately offer us anything useful, like healing or Eponas would do.
Captain ND, I have to ask, if you get... Oh, hey, Riley got a broken stick. That's a nice setup for that. That's going to make the P-Hat fight a lot quicker. If you pick up the land deed, or any deed for that matter, this early, are you looking to hand it into a toiler hand, or are you clinging onto it in the hopes that you can hand it in before the day's over?
You know, it really depends on which deed it is, because land title deed... Oh, free hook shot.
Nice.
Land title deed is one that you can turn in right away in Swamp. Well, actually, no, we can't turn it in right away. We need a... yeah, we can, because it's a land title deed.
We can hand it in, yes.
That one, I think I wait. Land title deed or Moon's Tier, I wait. Mount title deed, 50-50. Oh, Gorn Race was a wallet.
Ooh. Potential big impact on that find. There are 2 wallets, of course, but wallets are now progressive. Oh, hey, Andrew has the ice arrows.
Are we going to have all arrows in 10 minutes?
Sure, why not? Tingle here right now is going to give us the fire arrows.
And we still haven't satisfied that North Clock Town way of the hero yet either.
Ah, he didn't. He had something red, but it wasn't the fire arrows. Just a red rupee.
Nope.
20 rupees for 20 rupees. Nice. We got a bomb bag. Why are you giving bombs to a child? I know you want to find your son, but that's not the answer. There's other ways. Bomb bag is nice, especially day one. Especially before going to the observatory. That's a really nice thing to find. And yep, no surprise here. Nika, she's going to go straight for the observatory. No idea if this was going to be the plan anyway for Nika.
Yeah, certainly you love to see the... You just love it when things route out conveniently like that. But yeah, just not having to pass up on checks like this, it's always something that's going to weigh on your mind, especially when you get into like the first hour or so of the race and bombs are late to the party.
I guess we should add, it's the first race of the season, tournament that is. The time zone is not the greatest, but we're still expecting a lot of new people, new to Majora's Mask Rando, to be watching this. So if you have any questions, send them our way. We want to make this as inclusive as possible. We want everyone to know what's going on, everyone to join in, everyone to get excited for what's happening. So let's do our best to try and detail everything so that everyone knows what's going on, not just people who know the game.
Surely.
So Nika doesn't know it, but this observatory area is in logic with the hookshot that Riley found in the P-Hot Grotto. So this is a, okay FMZ, I apologize, yes, there are other countries within the time zone right now that this is prime time for. A stone mask, that's always nice to find early. We got a Zora mask, crashing down from the moon in a second here.
So that's essentially 2 free projectiles today. Gossips are in logic already. You love to see it.
Ooh, do you though? Do you love to see gossips so early? Okay, yeah, sure. If you're the audience, it's a pretty nice thing. What are the items that unlock the most paths in this game? Definitely the bow and Epona song are the 2 big ones.
Yes, and we should specify that songs are only randomized within the song location, so the conventional places you'll get a song like the Baby Goron, the Icona Day 1 Grave. There's a bow in the tree.
Speaking of which, we got a bomb bag from Madame earlier, so the north is looking pretty intriguing.
Yeah, that is a pretty big combo. Nika, by the way, still has to go pick up those light arrows.
I don't think they're that important. But you're not going to use them anytime soon, so... Oh, hey, look! Tingle had a bow anyway.
Okay, so that's 2 projectile locked bows.
Uh-huh. The Zora mask was also... Oh, hey, very nice time of day management there. Didn't even have to play Song of Double Time.
This is incredibly appropriate, by the way, Cass's theme playing on Guru Guru.
Oh, that looks like All Night's mask up there.
Sure is.
On the tourist center. So logically, you're supposed to hand in this title deed and use the Deku mask to get in the flower and jump up to the roof. We're going to see a trick used with the Goron mask to get it later. You can just pound the ground, and as you come back down, you just land on the roof anyway. It's a neat little trick.
Because Majora's Mask collision.
Mm-hmm. And one-way platforms too. So Riley did use the land title deed as intended. We haven't seen another deed, so I'm intrigued to see what Riley does for the toilet hand, if he has a plan for that.
Right,
Gonna go up. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, Nika's checking the bomb shop for the first time, and it is a piece of heart. Nothing special for now. Only the rightmost item in the bomb shop being the bomb bag and later the big bomb bag are randomized. The other two are their standard bombs and chews.
That's correct. There's no real shop shuffle, shop sanity option available in this. Well, it's available, but that's not the setting we're using. It's just the fact that that item is a one-time purchase of a bigger bomb bag, which is why that item in particular gets randomized.
All right, Nika's doing a out-of-logic Postman's game. By the logic, you are expected to have Postman's hat, but clearly Nika doesn't care and gets a... Oh, did I say something else?
Postman hat, which makes sense. He is the postman. It is. You would expect the postman's hat to be useful for the postman, but no, it's the bunny hood.
That's the one. But yeah, the end result is a wallet refill, so Nika's just taking the liberty of dropping off her latest jackpot. Now, the banks are very relevant, because all three bank rewards do drop items now. There are bank rewards at 200 rupees, 500 rupees, and for the randomizer, 1,000 rupees instead of 5,000, because do you really want to have to go grind 5,000 rupees for something important like Captain's Hat on Bank 3? I don't think so.
You bring up another really good point, actually. There are differences between Season 1 and Season 2 of Majora's Mask. So, I guess we can quickly detail them right now. You already mentioned one big one. The bank 500 rupee check is now an item that can be shuffled. But the logic for the banks have been switched up a little bit. So that's that. Season 2, we now have the addition of... Well, I think the biggest addition is Underwater Ocarina, which means... Oh, hey, look, a nice little cutscene. You don't see this that often. That's some nice world building right there. That was nice. Okay. So yes, Underwater Ocarina is a big one. Zora Link can now play the Ocarina while they're underwater, so that makes things like the... oh my goodness, what's it called? Pinnacle Rock, there we go. It makes things like Pinnacle Rock way quicker because you can just get the eggs from top down, and when you're at the bottom, you can just play the Ocarina straight up. A little bit of time saves in Pirate's Fortress, so yeah, that's a nice thing. That's a nice addition to the game, and with Zora Cape Foolish too, there's no... there's nothing ambiguous about saying, hey, do I go Cape or Fortress first? No, it's a slam dunk decision. You go... Wow, that Dodongo is a true... It was clinging on as long as it could.
Absolutely. And this gives Nika some more cash, enough so that I believe she will be able to check Bank 200, maybe with a couple of extra rupees later. Oh!
Goron Mask was...
Just chilling just chilling in front of the Dodongos, of course.
So Nika is going to get the All Night's Mask when she opts to go down to the swamp. And that roots in very nicely, because that... Well, maybe this just kind of messed up her time of day management a little bit, because I'm sure she has timed this before, and if she got down here and did all this, it would have been time to go save the old lady. So sometimes the Goron Mask, while it's nice to have, and overall you're not going to say no to it, sometimes it can mess you up a little bit. We've got a purple rupee in the... Is it purple? It's a rupee of some description in there.
It was definitely... It was a purple rupee.
I kind of skipped over as well other changes to Season 2 compared to Season 1. I'm trying to think of some major ones, but
There's
honestly, they're very minor if there are any.
There's some quality of life upgrades when it comes to traveling in minigames, for example. The swamp boat goes way faster, and on top of that, certain minigames and the old lady rescue, in fact, end immediately upon their minimum requirements being completed.
That boat is actually a very good point you bring up, because that makes traveling to Deku Palace on boat after saving Korme is viable now. It's quicker than several other... It's certainly quicker than just using the Deku Mask to hop along.
Chat asks, when is Start with Sun Song? We do not have that enabled in Season 2, unfortunately.
Nor will we ever have it enabled in any season of Majora's Mask. Oh yes, for Kizi, of course, the biggest
that's a big one.
Is actually the fact that dungeons no longer require small keys. All the doors are unlocked, and all the chests that would have had small keys now have items in them.
Yeah, so that opens up, if you factor out the map and compass chests, which are also randomized because the runners have the items preemptively already, that gives a total of, it's a single extra item for Woodfall and Great Bay, 3 for Snowhead, and 4 for Stone Tower.
Getting pretty close to midnight on Nika's side. I don't know if Nika will have time to check Tingle. She's gonna try anyway.
Yeah, you gotta get back to Clocktown by 12:20 the absolute latest. Or North Clocktown specifically by 12:20 the absolute latest.
Yeah, if this were a bow or hook shot to get Tingle, I'd feel better. But Zora Fins is a little finicky at times. So, fair play to Nika. She is a gamer. And Tingle's hitbox, oh my god, it's so big.
It has caused many runners to fall victim to that so far this tournament.
What did Riley get from the Bombers?
I admittedly missed that.
I'm looking at Riley's tracker. It doesn't appear as though he got anything from it, so... It was a red rupee? Okay.
Okay, so our North Clocktown Way of the Hero is still unchecked, although Riley did pick up the Stray Fairy, so it's gotta be either on the Great Fairy or Keaton Mask.
There's still the old lady reward,
yes.
Which is what Nika is about to get right now.
And she just made it with 6 in-game minutes to spare.
First look at recoil flip from Riley. There we go. So yes, Majora's Mask Randomizer does permit some tricks. The most useful ones are the ones involving the bomb bag. They are long jumps and recoil flips. Recoil flips are just the act of... Oh, a mirror shield from the old lady. That would fulfill it.
Certainly. Now, for those not familiar to the randomizer, what we define as a way of the hero is there are basically 3 hints that indicate a location is way of the hero, which means that there is an item in those locations that is logically required to beat the seed. For example, we just got Mirror Shield out of North Clocktown, which grants a distinct possibility that a required song, for example, is on Egos in Iconic Castle, since that requires Mirror Shield.
Just real quick, Riley's playing on Retro Arc. It does some weird things to dark places with lighting.
Oh dear.
That's why the corridor for that room was particularly disco-esque. Okay, so nothing on the North Clocktown Ferry.
Yeah, there's 2 rewards for this. One for being a human, the other for being transformed in any way, shape, or form, which would have initially been vanilla magic. Okay, that's basically North Clocktown cleared out, so the Mirror Shield is the way of the hero.
We still have Keaton Mask, but that's it, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. There are a lot of checks in Majora's Mask, especially a lot of time-sensitive ones, so it's easy to have a check slip your mind like that.
Oh, there's Deku Playground too, of course, yes.
You know, admittedly that one's been slipping my mind more often lately because Deku Mask has been late to the bandwagon a few times. I'm not sure what this track is, but it reminds me of Pilot Wings Resort. Good 3DS launch title. At least I think it was a launch title.
Is the 3DS a retro console yet?
I don't think so. But yeah, Swamp Spider House is going to be Mask of Truth, by the way. Vanilla.
Ambiguous checks? I assume we missed it.
We probably missed it. And now
Oh, she
Nika's
skipped
going
it?
to...
That's interesting.
And now Nika's going to go get her light arrows. No better time like the present.
GameCube was recently classified. Who are the people that get to decide what a classified retro console is?
No idea. Oh, alright, so Nika just checked what the big bomb bag random item was, and it's just more money.
Fantastic. So a 200 rupee check here is the Gibdo mask. Very nice.
Ooh, that's a very big deal because that is one of 2 masks that gets you access to Icona. So we actually only need Epona's song for Icona access. We actually almost have the entire world wide open right now.
Yeah, I guess you need magic for the ice hours to function if you're going to
That's
go
true.
beyond the canyon, but yeah.
I forgot we do have a magic shortage.
No bottle's kind of interesting too. I don't know about you, MD. I do not like going to the Woods of Mystery until I have a bottle. It feels very inefficient, and it feels bad going back there just to save Corme.
Yeah, although this time we don't have to worry too much about it, but in my experience with the commentating the preliminaries, the witches almost always had a bow.
Yeah, that feels right.
I literally called that in Qualifier 15, and I spoke it to life like 10 minutes later.
Yes, we have Nika now heading up north. It makes complete sense. You have Gohan Mask, you have all the ways of getting... Virtually Conaway the hero.
I don't think we've seen anything in there yet.
Riley checked the pillar. Wait, did he? He did, okay. So yeah, we haven't seen... So that is Shiro, the soldier that needs Lens of Truth magic and a bottle, or the grotto that just needs Gohan Mask.
Of which we can check immediately, actually. So yeah, I'm wondering what our first song is going to be, because if it is Lullaby, that means we can enter Snowhead, we just can't clear it due to lack of fire arrows and magic by extension, because I'm going to be forgetting we need magic for a while, probably, fair warning. Usually shows up pretty early in these races. Ooh, that's something you don't want to find far away from Clocktown.
I missed it, what was it?
It was Room Key. Also, every time Goron plays the drums, a bomb explodes. Yeah, we randomized the ocarina sounds in this season as well, so thank you, version 1.14.
Riley showing off a very small time saver you can do if you play Song of Double Time in the fountain. After you've swapped the mask, then you just immediately activate the trigger to, or the flag I should say, to get the next item. Saves you having to leave and enter again.
Alright, and what does the baby Goron have for us? He is packing Song of Healing. Oh dear.
There'll be something in Lens Cave, don't worry about it.
Lens Cave, especially when you do have early access to Mountain Village, does tend to have progression more often than not. I will agree with you on that front.
We have a purple rupee on sale. No thank you. And yep, next up the Lens Cave. 3 checks. All in one little area.
So if I'm reading my notes right, then currently currently we actually can't access any other songs. We either need a bottle to do eggs, or we need Deku Mask to check the monkey.
And an Epona song to check eggs.
Oh yeah, keep forgetting him. Yeah.
The other two available are the Ranch and Deku Palace.
Yeah, and Ranch we can't get because we don't have a keg.
Nope. Until now. No, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Okay,
well,
here we go. Until now. God damn it, I used to be good at this. Okay.
Well, there's the other sword upgrade, though.
Until now. God damn it, game! Stop making me look bad!
It just wasn't meant to be today.
Why gotta be like this?
Although that,
We got a bottle, that's nice. Can't sell it yet, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, Riley's gonna go straight in with the Gossiping Stones.
yeah, again, this was in Logic super early, so you might as well... It's not a bad idea, I should say, to set that up. Unfortunately, I think Riley was a little too close. But yeah, it's not necessarily a bad idea to start cracking away at Gossip Stones now, just because, especially how early this was in Logic, if there's one thing I've learned from watching various randomizers and playing a couple of others, is that if the Logic can place something there, it will place something there. Pizza time!
Oh goodness, where was Goron Mask? It was Dodongos, wasn't it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, when does Riley go for that?
Probably right around the corner, actually.
You think so?
Well, that was a pretty expensive pizza. 50 rupees.
Okay, what's the pizza law? I don't know about this.
Oh no, it's because the song that was playing was the pizza delivery song from Spider-Man 2.
Gotcha.
And here we go again.
See, I played that game. I have fond memories of that game. I do not remember a pizza ordering part.
Yeah, I remember playing the, was it the Nintendo Wii version or on GameCube? I can't remember. And this is like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, to be specific.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh god. Oh god. Do you like action films? Wow. Is he? Oh, Riley. Oh. Oh my god, he actually threw a bomb in its mouth the intended way. That's funny.
Well, that's one way to bomb some Dodongos. Alright, Nika's intentionally shooting out the blue Octoroks here to kill the timer faster. And gets another bomb bag.
So Riley has, no, Nika has a hint about Road to Con Away the Hero.
I think so.
Yeah. Although we don't have a hook shot, so I guess it's not super enticing to go straight there. I get it. Riley's forward in time a fair bit. Where's he gonna put this to?
He may be pushing Day 3 Ranch and Day 3 checks in general.
Dawn of the final day? Okay, he's not going ranch. If he is... it could be a ranch play. Oh no, yeah, it's daytime, he's warping out. Of course, right. Yeah, this is a ranch play. Is it?
It might be just checking the Day 3 Clock Tower chest first. Or not. Alright, great spin on, Great spin on Honey and Darling. So, Maygame's having good stuff. Oh yeah, we should actually mention that in Season 2, the upgrades are progressive, so based on the order the runners get them will be the progressive order of like bow and wallet upgrades and all that jazz. So
I hinted at it a little bit. We got a blast mask. That's nice. I hinted at it a little bit with saying the wallets are progressive and that affects the bank. But yes, upgrades are now exactly that, but upgrades.
sorry, I'm giggling because Riley got the most insulting possible two panels in front of the chest.
But he's got plenty of time to get this trick.
Yeah, if you roll in the corner just fast enough, you can beat the
pillar
to going up like so. Alright, Nika's going to go ahead and check the bombable, or the Goron Rock outside Road to Icona, so this is going to be our next check for the Icona Way of the Hero.
50-50 chance this has something.
If this is not our answer, then we need lens.
It's for Keg.
Oh my. So, Keg and Mirror Shield so far in Way of the Hero locations.
Get your Goron Mask, get your Keg.
Yeah, actually...
You could technically get that on day one.
Yeah, because Goron Mask is Dodongo Grotto. That's a pretty early Keg.
So, depending on how well you know your opponent, that could be very good or very bad information.
Alright, Business Scrub is selling a Great Fairy's something. I couldn't tell if it was the mask or the sword. The mask, okay. Thank you, Eris.
Oh, I didn't even hear the question. Sorry, I was zoning out.
No, I was asking whether Business Scrub had Great Fairy. I saw Great Fairies on the Business Scrub, but I didn't see whether it was mask or sword. Because one is good, one is lousy. Because the Stray Fairy rewards are not in the pool for this, for Season 2.
So, Nika's missing the hookshot, but the hookshot doesn't really get you anything right now, so...
It's also...
Dare I say it? I think Nika's got the advantage over Riley right now. I think it's... I'd say the way these openers have worked out, I'd say it's worked out better for Nika than it has Riley.
Yeah, interesting that Nika hasn't gone to P-Hat Grotto yet to pick up that hook shot.
Nika wants to sell the gold dust, so... Excuse me.
That actually makes sense because Nika's actually pretty close to Bank 500 despite it being out of logic due to lack of wallet.
Well, not just that, you want the bottle, really. It's also,
really
with it being midnight as well, she can check Camaro. It's a nice time to check that.
I don't know what I'm hearing, but it is definitely not the normal Curiosity Shop music.
It's almost, I think Nika is like curated her own playlist of certain songs playing in certain places, because every single song right now has fits very nicely.
That is very true. Can't complain about that too much, to be fair. Alright, that's the red potion Nika's picked up, so yeah, she's on her way to Swamp, most likely.
I find it interesting that Riley decided to do minigames instead of going up north, but I think that says more about my aversion towards minigames than it does Riley's routing.
Minigames have been burning a lot of runners as of late as well. I noticed a few qualifier races where, especially Honey and Darling has had progression.
I'm trying to think of what Riley has to find before Nika that would propel Riley into a better place than...
That?
Magic... If he gets fire hours before going north, I can see it.
We got a Pirate's Fortress Sewers Foolish. Not one of the best Foolishes out there, but it does at least let you zip past that if you have to do eggs.
Ooh, there's another bottle. Where was that?
That was the Day 2 Woods Grotto.
Of course there's a bottle here. Why would there not be a bottle here? Why would you put a bottle somewhere convenient?
Like Pirate's Fortress.
Okay, so I believe this is the last hint stone that Riley has to play for?
This is his third.
Okay.
Shoutouts to that one qualifier where Kotake had Chateau, and people kept on talking to Kotaki to try and buy the red potion, but instead kept getting Chateau because the red potion was not in their inventory.
The Gossip Hindstones rush is something I'm associating with Jess and Video James, because I just know those two people really enjoy making that play. Riley still hasn't checked the chest in South Clocktown. Did we get a hint saying it's foolish?
I think they have, the Upper Clocktown chest.
Yes.
No, they haven't. They might check it in at the tail end of the day, make it one of their last checks when they do, like, staff room, or, actually, no, Riley did staff room already because it had magic.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. Besides, South Clocktown can't be, as chat points out, South Clocktown can't be foolish anyway since we found light arrows in there. Watch that be the next way. Watch that be the last way of the hero.
Okay, so I mentioned this trick earlier. It's not much of a trick, it's just a fun thing you can do. Nika's gonna equip the Goron mask and then ground jump by the door, and that's gonna put her on the roof. Easy as that. Not in logic, but pretty easy.
Alright, and Riley did finish up Gossip Stones, but it was just money. 20 bucks.
Then. Is he gonna go North Town here? Oh, express mail.
Ooh, that's not a bad time to pick it up since it is still day 2. You definitely want to pick that up before, like, final hours.
Hold on a second. Did Riley go overweight to that Gossip Hindstone and not continue into Road to Icona?
Looks like it.
That's unfortunate. That would have been a very good time to check that too.
Yeah, Riley's going to be missing out on the keg for a bit. Although Riley did just get the Road to Icona way of the hero.
That is gonna convince him to head out that way. We got the last quiver.
I still can't get over that the drums are currently bomb explosions.
I don't know if they are bomb explosions or if it's just the sound effect of the Goron curling up as a ball.
It sounds to me.
It does sound like an explosion, actually. You're right.
Yeah. Now, the best part about Random Ocarina sound effects is in 1.14, it does translate to sound check.
It does?
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, we can't see that yet because we're missing a Romani's mask and a Deku mask.
So, one thing that Riley can do that Nika couldn't is the Hungry Goron check.
Ah, yes.
Right now, we're looking for things that... Because I think Nika right now has the lead, and I'm trying to think of possibilities in which Riley swings the race back in his favor, and I think Fire Arrows on Hungry Goron would certainly do it, but I don't know how long it would be until Nika finds them, because Nika's almost done with this first cycle.
That is true, and I assume that Nika will rush the keg immediately after to go get Romani's song, which I think we can... I almost want to say right now it's Vanilla Epona.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it wasn't. Also, did Nika check Camaro?
Nika did not check Camaro. But can still do that on Finalize, and the Well's Foolish. That's admittedly not one of the best Foolishes out there. Better for late game, but certainly not right now.
If we're looking for Captain's Hat and we haven't found it at that point of the game, that's nice.
That's fair. Although, I'm trying to think. It's possible we might not need it today. Because we know that Keg and Mirror Shield were hinted as Way of the Heroes. Unless, of course, Keaton Quiz just so happens to have Fire Arrows chilling there, but that would be hilarious.
I don't think... Okay, Riley didn't grab the Rock Sirloin, so... Although, with that said, I don't know how you route it in if you want to go to Lens Cave first, so...
With the Keg in tow as well, not in Riley's case since he hasn't picked it up yet, but with Keg, Nika could also route in Keg Trial next trip up. Sorry, I'm just looking at
Cubs.
I'm just looking at the chat. I'm just looking at the foolish command in the chat.
Yeah. Although Cubs, actually, it's BTW, not BOTW. It's beneath the well, not bottom of the well. So, check yourself. So yeah, it's actually Breathe the Wild. If we're gonna be. Oh, I hope Riley checks for chests in South Clocktown. Leave me alone, Cubs. Okay, Riley does know the path back, so... Is this a Hungry Golem play?
Might be. Riley is in final hours, but
I don't know why else he would be running across.
Nope, unfortunately, yeah, the day 3 pattern is a little more straightforward, I guess is the best way to describe it. I think Riley was a little too far to the right on that jump.
See what, Cubs? The typo on Mirror?
Alright, pizza time again.
Before anyone brings it up, me and Cubs are friends, but NFL, American football season's around the corner, and we're both in a fantasy football league.
That's fair.
So the trash talking has started.
I do enjoy some good football games.
Look at this.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
now,
that's true as well. Okay, we are getting a Hungry Golem check. True. Riley would be upset if I didn't mention that Riley won that particular league last season. He is the defending champion.
Yeah, and those bracket matches were phenomenal, so I can't wait to see what we get in this season.
Oh, Riley skipped one Partridge, didn't he? Yeah, because they both got the bow and immediately went past it. It's a wallet.
That's an in-logic wallet too, so might have to think about Bank 500.
Yeah, that's the only thing right now. What else is there?
Well, given that we know where the other wallet is on Goron Racetrack, it may not be a bad idea to check the Curiosity Shop mask.
Yeah, although I assume you're doing that regardless. Although it shuts at, I believe, 5 AM. So Riley he's got 2 hours, 20 minutes. As of when I started talking to it. Oh, Nika's gonna finish off this cycle with Gossiping Stones. That's interesting. Also, American football. Carry. If proper football had decent fantasy league, I'd be all for it, but right now it sucks. Say what you want about American sports, their fantasy infrastructure is on point.
May have to get involved with that this season. Who knows? Alright, what does Hugo have for us this time around?
Nika isn't forgetting P-hats so much that you can't do P-hats at nighttime. It's a daytime only check.
Yeah, you would need, I think... Actually, Piat just flat out stays asleep. Does it like Sonata doesn't even work, right? Or does Sonata work?
I've never checked actually. I assume it doesn't.
I didn't think it does either.
But yeah, I assume Nika picks up the P-hat grotto on the way to checking out the ranch next cycle.
Yeah, luckily Nika's gonna... Oh. Well, that's something else to add in the next cycle. So far, this has been the seed of get this done next cycle.
No, but did you see where that Cafe's mask came from?
Literally the worst possible check because you have to burn your letter to Mama to get that.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. And before that's fire arrows.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see anything in Curiosity Shop, but if this is something...
It was hard piece.
Okay, if this is Deku Mask, this is huge for Riley. Or even Fire Arrows.
Lens.
Ooh, you know what? You know what? That could
Check.
still be very vital.
Yeah, Riley, I think, might actually be gunning it for Shiro now before time runs out.
He doesn't have a bonus song.
I keep forgetting that.
And then this is the room key? Yeah, because he picks it up later.
And before this has extended magic.
Magic was in the employee's room, Zoe.
Oh, right, this was Blast Mass. Nika checked this already.
Mm-hmm. So, hopefully Riley goes straight to Road to Icona. I don't know if Riley checked Curiosity Shop already, so maybe go and... Yeah. Oh no, this looks like a path to Icona. Ah, here's the Camaro play. Okay. No, Riley's turned left and is...
Nika routed that in almost perfectly.
Where are you going, Riley? Oh, Riley's checking Camaro too, of course. Yep, that makes sense. Where you got, Camaro? It's an empty bottle.
That's certainly, you're not going to say no to that, especially since it's still entirely possible Eggs has a valuable song.
That's Nika's third bottle. This is going to be Riley's second.
Yeah, because Nika has the milk bottle from... Who had the milk bottle?
It was...
The witch.
Wasn't it was day 2... It was day 2 grave? Oh my goodness.
Day 2
grotto in the woods, yes. Riley is soaring? Okay, Riley's not going to pick up the keg.
Oh dear.
Is Riley going to rush? No. What would he be rushing? Is he checking path to Snowhead? Yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, just enough time to reach it, although cutting it a little closer than I'd like. Ooh, Riley's spikes didn't trigger.
It does that sometimes here.
Yeah, literally any airborne movement, and there goes your charge.
That's a piece of heart over there. Riley will be fine.
Yeah, plenty of time to at least hit
Maybe?
the owl statue.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't think so. I'm panicking. He's not going to do it. He's going to die. Oh, God. He can't see the moon behind him. Oh, God, Riley. It bombed you. There's nothing there. Okay, Nika is going to be the first one to reset cycle. And most importantly, has the keg. Riley does not.
Has the keg, but does still have to make a quick detour to P-Hack Grotto to pick up Hookshot.
I think having the keg here is way more important than having the hook.
That's true, especially since right now I think the biggest priority should be song items. Although... I'm just wondering where Deku Mask is chilling at right now, because the crazy thing is, without fire arrows, we can't full clear any dungeons right now.
You know what's gonna be? It's gonna be Epona's song Vanilla, and it'll be in the Pirate's Fortress somewhere.
You're probably right. I'm betting that I think I have to agree with that. Yeah, I think Epona's is Vanilla too. And that would put Shiro into logic as well.
So here we are. I think for as long as Nika has this upcoming song, I'd say that's time Riley needs to make up later on in the race.
That is very true, but it looks like Riley is grabbing both a red potion and... Actually, this isn't going to be enough money for... Oh, because Riley doesn't know about the keg, that's right. Although if Riley gets it, it'll save a little bit of cash.
Wait, why is he buying 3?
Oh yeah, Riley bought extra stuff. Oh, Riley might be getting 2 red potions, one for the witch and one for Shiro.
It can't be Shiro, because he doesn't have Epona song.
Riley might be expecting it.
Maybe for later. Yeah, just a... Yeah, I'm all for that. I think if you're Riley, you might have one eye on... Oh no, you didn't find the wallet. Where was the wallet?
The wallet was in... I was on a minigame. It was on Swamp Archery.
Because we do have Smithy Day 1 and Day 2 in Logic, for that matter.
Because hot spring water?
Yes.
Hmm.
You can check Darmani too. Okay, Riley did find the keg, so
Right on schedule, too, practically.
this is good. This is good for Riley, because I think the gap in time you have between one person getting opponent's stun and the other one is a big times. It's a big factor in where you are in the race, I think.
And yeah, with with opponents now available to us, pretty much the whole world is wide open.
Now, it has to be said, now that Nika didn't have enough money to do the Gorman race, she's going to go straight in with P-Hat.
And yeah, this is going to be her hook.
I do wonder if Riley will have enough money for Gorman race. Potentially, he can easily make up the 3 rupee deficit outside of the Road to Milk. Road to Milk Road. But yeah, we do have Smithy Day 1 and Day 2 in Logic right now.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're looking for not a lot of things. We could just be literally looking for Deku Mask and Fire Arrows, and those can be in a lot of places. Thankfully, though, it does rule out a few spots in dungeons.
There's still time for Deku Mask to be chilling in
Stone Tower.
Snowhead as well.
Could be. I think Stone Tower's funnier, though. I know we had a Go Mode keg in Stone Tower earlier in the qualifiers.
I believe that's the one that Riley won as well.
Might have been. And to answer your question from our tracker Eris, yes, we only have 2 Ways of the Heroes right now. We've got all 3 of our Foolishes, but we are missing a Way of the Hero, which calling it now is going to be South Clocktown. Oh, and Zoe brings up a good point. That if we find the second Road to Icona hint, which... Actually, no, the second Road to Icona hint was in Ranch. So, we've seen both Road to Icona hints.
Yeah, we've seen both.
Yeah, because... Admittedly, I'm not the biggest expert on this, but the hints do take logic into account. That
They
you basically
do,
have to be able to reach both of the hints without the item in question if it's a Way of the Hero. Something like that?
Yeah, they both have to be available. But Nika skipped the one which was outside the observatory. So Nika wouldn't have that information, but Riley would. We have Romani's mask. Yeah.
Fire arrows on sound check, anybody?
Okay, Riley is gonna go collect 3 more rupees and check Gorman race, so this could be big as well. So Nika had to skip this because of a lack of money.
And fish is vanilla.
Oh, that's another way of doing that.
Yeah, to explain again what we meant by the Way the Hero hints, basically there's 2 copies of each Way of the Hero. So there's 6 hint stones total that have Way of the Hero hints. Both of the hints for the same area have to be available before picking up the item that they are hinting at. So, had the Road to Icona Way of the Hero been... Oh, what is that up there? Ooh, Bank 3 hint. That's a good sometimes hint.
I'm not even gonna pretend. I wasn't watching. I'm sorry. I was looking at something else.
Bank 3 was a vanilla heart piece.
Cool.
Halt! Yeet! Those pirates have some aim.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow. That's potentially pretty big.
Yeah, Nika's not going to be checking that for a while. She's going to be full clearing PF besides the sewers for the moment.
So if fire arrows end up being behind Deku Mask, I think that's potentially very big for Riley's chances of winning this one. Because right now I'd say Nika's got the progression edge on him.
Yeah,
Gorman Bros had Deku Mask.
Yeah, you know, one place fire arrows could be that is behind that Deku Mask is sound check.
Also, I believe we only have the one person on the tracker, and for that one person is a first time tracking, so we can allow a little bit of leeway. But yeah, Riley does have the Deku Mask. Which means... Oh yeah, this is perfect for Riley too, because he can now hand in this for Shiro. We have 2 trackers? Okay. Oh, Cubs, are you tracking? Oh. Oh, okay, our Rishima is 2. Okay.
Alright, so we picked up a bean in Pirate's Fortress. I don't think that's going to do us any good at this point, unfortunately, though.
Although Nika's head could be running with ideas that the Deku Mask is in Stone Tower. That'd be fun. Not even gonna check the grotto in the graveyard, which I never used to do myself, but after the qualifiers, I feel a little bit inclined to check that grotto now. Good stuff just keeps appearing there.
Yeah, I think qualifier 15 it had... Oh no, qualifier 15 the one of the graves had lights.
It was one of the qualifiers I took part in where it had the only bottle that was available in Logic.
Oh jeez. Alright, and yeah, Nika's gonna do eggs, although there's still a non-zero Milk Road way of the hero.
Oh, that's gonna save Nika. That's really good for Nika.
That's basically a bailout hint right there. Because yeah, that's an opponent-locked hint. Yeah, going back to what we said earlier, the hints have to be available. You have to be able to read the hints before picking up the item, so you can't get to that hint without opponent's song, so... Well, at least PF had extended magic. We have seen Milk Road's item. It's the Deku Mask on Gorman Brothers. It's pretty much all it can be at this point. Because we've seen Milk Road Tingle, and Milk Road Tingle was surprisingly unloaded.
So yeah, Nika's gonna read that hint and immediately gun for Gorman Race. Oh yeah, Riley still has this to do.
Now here's a little fun fact regarding Ways of the Hero. If the Way of the Hero points to a song, like say it says Goron Village is the Way of the Hero, and Baby Goron gives you Song of Storms, for instance, the song itself can never be the Way of the Hero. The song has to lead to an important item. So that would basically mean Storms has to be required for something else, which basically means it's guaranteed Pamela. Unless it's like your first logical bottle and you need a bean to get to like Stump Chest and Hookshot is late to the bandwagon, you get the idea. Point being is that the songs can never be the way of the hero. You have to make it all the way. You have to get the item that the song leads to.
Okay, Riley now has his third bottle. Just for plain old efficiency, this is pretty nice that Riley has Deku Mask before coming here. I don't know if Riley was holding off until he had Deku Mask before coming here. Probably not, but it's a nice coincidence otherwise. Okay, Nika realizing that she hasn't set up for midnight meeting here, so we're gonna see a little detour over to Clocktown.
Nika puts on the mask. Hey, have you pirates seen Cafe? Halt! Yeet!
One of the pirates in the background says, "Oh hey, Cafe, I know that guy. I was a transfer student at the school he went to."
To answer a question, chat, in this rule set, yes, all transformation masks are absolutely required. It is possible with some extreme tricks to not have Goron mask, but a couple of masks actually.
Are we? I know some people group the giant mask as a transformation mask too. That is not required.
The not required for our runners, yes, but logically it actually is. So it actually has to show up eventually before Twin Mole by the logic.
Mm-hmm. But no, there are several ways to take down Twin Mold without using the Giant's Mask.
Yeah, the common one you're going to see our runners using is fire and ice arrows.
Okay, we got Bremen Mask on the first Grandma story.
Unfortunately, a little too late question mark to read the other one. Can you not read another story after 4?
I think you can. No, probably not. I think she's just choosing not to.
Womp, nice womp. Bomber's Notebook. Yeah, for anyone wondering why we're giggling at that, Bomber's Notebook is bad in the randomizer because it adds text boxes when you interact with side quests.
And that is true. Nika had also set up for the midnight meeting, so the second song would have just completely thrown her past that.
Right.
Okay, so this is a pretty pivotal moment in the race. If fire arrows are found behind the Deku Mask, then I think Riley has enough of a progression advantage to match Nika. And yes, the Stone Mask is a wonderful thing to have this early because you can just walk past all the people.
Which it looks like that is exactly what Riley is doing. Chat's asking what this remix is too, and I can't... Oh, I know what it is now. Yeah, that took a long time to connect, but I've heard that before.
Yeah, that is where the hood at, using the Potion Shop sound font.
Admittedly kind of catchy. Ooh, the chest in Bean Daddy Grotto had a double defense. I say A like there's more than one, but there is just one. Bean Daddy himself just giving us some money, and Nika is going to Pinnacle Rock. Unfortunately, this is going to take 2 trips. Actually, wait a minute.
No.
It's Pirate's Fortress that has 4 eggs, and Pinnacle Rock has 3.
That's
Never
the
mind.
One. Interested to know if Nika has relearned how to do Pinnacle Rocks, because with Underwater Ocarina, you can just start from the top and work your way down, instead of doing the route that most people would have learned when they first learned the game, which is to go down and then work your way up towards the top. So we'll see if Nika begins to descend after collecting this egg instead of going across to get the other egg. Wait. Is this a different eel?
Yeah, that's a different eel. It's the one on the other side.
Also, I think Riley just picked up another bottle.
Yep, that was the second empty bottle in Deku Palace.
Okay. So, That's a big advantage for Riley right there. Oh, he only needs one trip to Fortress.
Yeah, I think... Where was the other bottle that... Where's the bottle that Riley doesn't have that Nika picked up?
He got it. It's the milk bottle from Rhodes, the swamp. I want to say
right.
grave. It's not grave. It's not a grave, Melrose. You know this. You're better than this. It's a grotto. The swamp grotto has the milk bottle.
And the monkey is carrying storms.
That's
so
disgusting.
it's disgusting, and it just confirmed that we need Captain's Hat and eggs.
We
Thanks,
need
game.
eggs and Captain's Hat. Yep.
Oops, all songs. And we would like to remind you that Captain's Hat can be in just about any place, with a few exceptions. Only a few exceptions.
Riley there showing off a lily pad jump. You don't have to use Zora Mask for it, but Zora Mask is a big boy and can grab ledges higher, so... Little optimization from Riley there too. It's tempting to fly closer towards the Deku Flower as you fly over there, but if you land on the left, you land quicker, and land speed is quicker than speed in the air, and you can press A and just spin across without losing time, so... Riley is picking up little optimizations here and there, which I know he didn't know for Season 1, which I didn't either, so... Riley is put into practice, that's what I'm getting at.
Surely. Nothing so much coming out of Woodfall, just a circus leader's mask. And unfortunately, with Cremia having a sword upgrade, we won't be putting that to work.
So, go on.
We should also say with regards to offense upgrades that Fierce Deity is in the random in the item pool, but it can be literally anywhere.
That's correct, yes.
So if our runners get lucky, they'll find it before remains, getting any of the remains, but it's possible we may not see it.
Alright, so last chance for Deku Mask to be of great importance in this race. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So that's good for Nika. The only thing that would bail Riley out now would be Pamela's father.
Pamela or Soundcheck?
That is true. Riley does not know if he... Oh, did Riley not check Tingle when he went to Canyon? I don't think he did he?
Riley, I don't think has been to Great Bay yet.
Well, Tingle and Ikana Canyon has the same item, but it's cheaper. Oh, Riley's gonna check Deku Playground because North Clocktown Wave a Hero. Yep.
Yeah, so what you're gonna see here is Riley do a trick regarding essentially position manipulation here, where Riley repeatedly takes masks on and off here.
But if anyone has photosensitive epilepsy, best look away a little bit. This is pretty harsh on the eyes. But yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, surely fair play on the warning there, but yeah, Riley is repeatedly changing masks because the rupees for some reason don't move with the platforms every time you start a cutscene, which is like an example of taking the mask off. You can see those 2 rupees on the platform just fell to the ground. They can be a little late to the platform bandwagon sometimes, and if you do that, you just pick up all the rupees here, talk to the Deku, pop out of the flower, and that's game over.
Mm-hmm. We call that rupee displacement.
Oh, is that what it's called? Okay.
Maybe?
And there you go. Perfect 2 minutes Deku Playground.
It's cheat gaming.
Alright, Nika's going back to pick up that last egg.
I guess one more thing to add of differences between Season 1 and Season 2. Actually, I guess we can talk about what Nika's doing. With the Stone Mask, it is possible to just equip the Stone Mask and jump up on here and shoot the beehive from here. saves you having to go up and shoot it from the grate up there. But if you fall in the water, they see you immediately. So yeah, in Season 1, we had people who watched Season 1 of Majora's Mask Tournament will notice we had a owl statue as part of the tracker. And every time someone did an owl save, we granted them 24 seconds of time onto the addition of the final time. Ocean Deed there is an interesting one. Also, nothing on Grandma Long Story. I didn't know this before I jumped up on comms, but I noticed the tracker no longer had the owl statue head. Looking at it, I've just spoke to a bunch of people about it, and turns out VC crashing pretty much bypasses whatever use owl saving would have had in the first place. So a VC crash is just damaging no matter what you do to try and prevent it. So the owl saving was kind of, it was all in vain. So the decision has been taken to not include it in this season.
Yeah, so we're not going to be seeing owl saves used too aggressively here, besides maybe the occasional save scum for something like Letter to Mama, for example. Which, by the way, is still open since we do have Cafe Mask. And there you go. That's why nobody likes Bomber's Notebook.
Okay, that was potentially a big moment for Nika as well, because Riley still hasn't handed in the letter to Mama to get that Cafe's mask.
And Riley is going to head to Great Bay now and pick up most likely pick up Romani's mask. Does he have the rupees? No, he does not.
So here's the thing. We've seen Deca Palace and Woodfall. We've seen Fortress. No sign of fire arrows or Captain's mask. Captain's hat, even.
You know what? A good guess right now would be Secret Shrine. It is wide open right now.
That's a fair point. It is.
That's 5 relatively easy checks. We're not doing great on offensive power with only Razor Sword, but we do have Light Arrows and Extended Magic, which does help. I see Link's flute has changed to a clarinet or something. And the horse is amazing, literally just running through everything. Ooh, Nika's gonna turn in that ocean title deed.
It's a good play. No one's checked the toilet hand yet, I've noticed.
You're right.
And I guess with the land deed being where it is, it'd be a pretty straightforward check to do right now. At least for Nika. I don't know what time it is for Riley.
I want to say it's final day.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think Shiro accepts a Zora egg, Nika.
Can't bribe the guy up there with an egg either. Some people in chat might be wondering, wait, you used the Gibdo mask and not the Gau's mask. What the hell? Yeah, that's just part of the game. You can use the Gibdo mask to spawn that tree. Do we know why? No.
Ooh, well, if you ever need a cash injection, there's a huge rupee on the ledge.
But I think most importantly for Nika here, she's going to get the hint about Milk Road.
That is very true. This is basically the bailout moment here.
If she reads the hint, that is. And I hope she does. But she's not reading the hint?
Oh dear. Well, she might be going straight up to hit the owl statue.
But the hint is right there.
The other hint might actually be up top.
Why would you skip the hint, though?
That is a great question for the interview. What was that up on top of the ledge? It looked like, I couldn't tell if it was Giant's Mask or what.
Oh, I missed it again. Well, no one's going for it, so it can't be important.
It might actually be Giant's Mask.
Also, did Nika just skip the owl statue as well?
Looks like it.
It's Gau's mask, apparently.
Oh, okay.
That is true. Nika was cursed. She couldn't hit the owl statue.
That's right. So yeah, now she's just going to get Post Sisters out of the way here. And yeah,
You got
Gara's
the
mask.
light, yeah. You got the light arrows. This is going to be fairly straightforward.
And yeah, with Gibdo Mask already in tow, Gara's mask is useless. I think that's literally the only thing Gara's mask is good for is getting into Icona.
So Nika here demonstrating something that's pretty important for this fight. If you keep Zed's target on the Poe, they're more inclined to disappear quicker. So you don't want to be targeting them for the most part. This is a very nice quick fight from Nika. Oh, unlucky. Don't want to burn through all your magic too quickly because we still got Meg to come up.
Very true. Now here's a question. I
That's
noticed
true,
that runners don't... I was about to say, I noticed runners don't frequently use, in the randomizer, I noticed that I haven't seen them use Deku Nuts frequently. It might just be because they've reset cycle after coming here and they don't have them.
Yeah, it's not great. There's not many places you can get nuts either. At least reliably, that's along the way. So yeah, you'd have to like check the Shrine Grotto and grab nuts. Nah, okay, Red Rupee. So our sources tell us that Nika loves doing Shrine.
Okay.
I just got a really loud ping from Windows security telling me my device has been scanned. Thank you. I was awake, but I am now.
Alright, now Nika's hit the owl statue. Will she go read the hint? Nope.
He isn't reading the hint. I can't explain this. Why would you skip hints if you know you still got some? This is something I still have a problem with in Ocarina of Time. People just randomly love skipping hints when they don't have all the information they know they could have.
Yeah, the good news is Riley's still full clearing Pirate's Fortress, so there's a little bit of... there's still some time for Nika to I wouldn't say catch up per se, but to get back on track here, but...
That's a big problem. Okay, if she gets bailed out here, she finds the captain's hat over... Well, with that said, what else can she do if there's nothing here? There's really not a lot left on her. Well, I guess she can... Wait, did she hand in the eggs?
She did not finish handing it. She's got the last egg in her inventory.
Because that's an interesting one too, because if she got Lullaby, that's access to Snowhead Temple.
A fire arrowless Snowhead Temple, we might add.
Yeah, but it's my understanding that Dippin's Snowhead Temple is just as good as Dippin's Pirate's Fortress these days.
Yeah, with the Keyzy and all the extra stuff being available in temples, yeah, it's possible. There's a good chance fire arrows could be in Snowhead Temple.
Because I don't think fire arrows... There's no chest in Snowhead Temple that's locked behind fire arrows, because the minute you get fire arrows, that just gets you access to the boss key and the goat's fight.
Yeah, interesting that we have not gotten any songs since Storms. And I don't think, yeah, Nika doesn't even have Storms yet. She never went and checked, who was it? The monkey.
Oh my god, FaZe brings up a really good point too. If he really wants to, they could go beat Great Bay Temple.
Yeah, it is out of logic without fire arrows, but it's entirely possible. So we could see what the Oath song is. This is going to be a very inconvenient daytime transition, although I don't think it actually cuts to Black and Secret Shrine.
Also, in the background, we said this quite a while ago, there is still Smithy's Day 1 and 2 available. As is the Domani check.
Oh yeah. Shoutouts to qualifier, was it 4 or 5 where Goron Mask was vanilla?
Oh yeah. Was I in that one? Oh no. I could only do the weeklies, and I was on holiday for the last week, so I couldn't do many races. Oh, Nika, a bit premature on the hour shoot there. There we go. I can't imagine Riley does anything other than hand in all the eggs. And we might even see the song first from Riley before Nika. Actually, no, Nika's close to finishing Shrine.
Yeah, Nika just has to take down Wizrobe and Wart, and then most likely she will soar to Coast.
Yeah, which really unfortunate because she's not going to read the hint. That tells her where her Deku Mask is. So far, no good here either. Has it all been red rupee so far?
I know 2 out of 3 have been red rupees.
Okay. I hate that jump. I really hate in Shrine where it's like, oh, you just need to make a sharp turn left and then you jump and you make it in, right? Nope, it's way sharper than that.
We should also point out that, in case we haven't pointed out yet, you don't need the high heart requirement to do Shrine. Because normally you need 16 hearts to fight Garo Master, for example.
Also, high roll meant the boss fight, yeah. In terms of the Final Fantasy Tactics music.
You know, I haven't played a lot or seen a lot of Final Fantasy, so I wouldn't have picked that up right away. Unfortunately, this is not the best equipment to deal with Ward. Only Razor Sword and
this is one of the reasons why you want to pick up Nuts as well. Nuts makes this fight a lot more appealing.
Very true. Riley now has the cash available to pick up Romani's mask if he has not already, thanks to that huge rupee in PF.
That is true. He can't get it this cycle. He has got that letter to Mama that's probably on his mind.
Right, Tinkle's not there day 3. Looks like Nika is out of magic and cannot fire additional light arrows.
That's unfortunate.
Nice spin attack intercept there. Very well done.
Yeah, that was nice. Good recovery. That first phase was a bit shaky. But...
yeah, running out of resources is never a fun thing to deal with. And it was even worse ripoff than the other red rupees.
Okay, last chest in Shrine was... did it pay out for Nika? Let's find out.
Oh, Riley's gonna go ahead and heal Mikau real quick, which I don't remember if we've seen this. I don't think we have.
No, the thing I love about Mikau is that most people will skip him because seldom does Mikau ever have anything useful to the point where people have just outright started to skip saving him.
This is after the randomizer makes this walk up to the coast much faster.
It's a blue rupee. Shrine had nothing.
That was one of the most garbage shrines I've ever seen.
And by that, you mean the items, not the execution of the...
right, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was nothing in there. I am not used to seeing that.
Yeah, pretty rancid, dry area today. So we didn't go straight to the coast. We're here in... oh, make it day 3. Check the grammar story. Yep.
Alright, a nice other interesting addition in 1.14 is that when we see the mask fall down here, it's actually not going to be the mask. It's going to be the item in question, and it's just a red rupee.
Exactly, because Mikau doesn't have anything. We've said this.
That's very true.
I can't believe Rai would just throw the race like this. Oh crap, I had a point I was going to make. Rubbish. Oh, that's it, the Bremen Mask. We have the Bremen Mask. I'll be interested to see if any racer decides to... what Nika could do is chain in Gorman race with Lemons. And by Lemons, I mean the... what's the guy called? Greg? Grog?
I don't remember, actually. I think it's Grog, yeah.
It's Grog, yeah. So the guy with the chicks, he just wants them to be chickens. It is Grog, okay, yeah. That's a possibility for Nika too. She could get the Deku Mask on the way to check in Grog. So she picks up the lens. That's gonna put the smithy into logic for her. For anyone who just joined, my fixation with the smithy isn't based on any hints. I've just noticed we've had it for a while and no one's checked it because it's pretty rancid to check if you don't have fire arrows. You gotta climb up that big ladder, you gotta grab spring water. The hot spring water even. In of the hot, and out come the smithy checks. Beaver Race is dead because the cape is way over here. The cape is foolish.
Alright, Nika's gonna show us eggs.
It is a classic for Drew, he's right.
I do wish, again, I don't know how difficult this would be, but I do wish the song The Eggs could, actually this would be virtually impossible since some songs are not 7 notes long, but I would have liked to see the notes adapt to whatever is the actual song, which is Elegy.
Elegy?
Oh dear.
We can go there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure fire arrows don't block anything in there.
Oh wait, someone told me that. Oh no, it's Deku Mask that. Oh my goodness, what's the logic on fire arrows in?
I'm not 100% sure when it comes to dungeon logic. But I think we can full clear Stone Tower without fire arrows.
Right.
Or at least check a lot in there.
Time to load up the logic editor. Let's have a look at this. Fire arrows can be anywhere up there? Let's have another look. Randomizer.
If that's the case, then we could be looking a while. And we also still have to find Captain's Hat, we should point out. Since Monkey had storms. So yeah, we know that the Dungeon Warp song has to be relevant now too, so... And we still... Actually, if we can full clear a dungeon, that's another song available. It's entirely possible our next dungeon could be locked behind Stone Tower being the first dungeon. That would be the case if Stone Tower has fire arrows. Or not if Stone Tower has fire arrows, if whatever dungeon comes after Stone Tower and the Blue Warp has fire arrows. Assuming, of course, it's not Vanilla Oath.
What could happen as well is that the song on Elegy is Sonata, and fire arrows are in Woodfall Temple. That would force Stone Tower Temple to be the first dungeon you have to complete.
Well, Egos can't be Sonata, or Egos can't be fire arrow locked. Or, Egos can't, you need fire arrows for Egos first.
Wait, so... No, I'm saying that if you go beat Stone Tower Temple, and the song at the end is Sonata...
Sorry, you said the Elegy song, and I thought you meant Egos.
My apologies, I meant the Oath to Order song.
Sure. Alright,
Nika's gonna tackle...
Oof, and this is, unfortunately, this is just causing her to stay further away from that Deku Mask.
Also, does she still have the beans from... Oh no, it doesn't matter. Wait, it does matter. She's got spring water, of course, right, yeah, she's gonna set up for Inverted Stone Tower here.
Anybody else cat jamming? Because I'm pretty sure I am.
So yeah, if fire arrows end up being behind whatever song is at the end of this dungeon here, it's a pretty nice advantage for Nika. Okay, so Riley... I assume Riley got the song?
No, Riley hasn't done,
Okay, Riley has the song, yeah.
Yeah.
So the tracker needs to be updated for that. So yeah, Riley is Riley I can't concentrate because of what Drew did. Yeah, Riley's just gonna... Oh, I wonder if Riley opts to... Why has he got light out? Okay, no, it's a misclick. Okay. So
Yeah, looks
Riley's
like
gonna check Hall first. And then probably go in on Great Bay Temple.
That's a safe bet. This is another series of checks we haven't seen yet, and I've seen Hall be the go mode a few times.
Oh, where was the Mountain Deed?
The Mountain Deed was not in an early location, but it was. It was on a. It wasn't a Grandma story. It was in Pirates. I want to say Pirates Fortress. It was in the chest that was required the enlistment of bees.
Okay. No, wasn't that the Ocean Deed?
Oh yeah, it was.
I was just
was Mountain
thinking,
Deed.
like, is it behind Deku Mask is what I was getting at.
It wasn't.
Okay.
Ocean Deed was behind the bees.
Okay, inverted stone tower. Well, we got a piece of heart. We got a piece of heart. Do we have a triple? Ah, okay. That is nice. That is nice to have.
And if that were a slot machine, your money would disappear.
It's not what Nika was hoping for, but it's a nice consolation.
Yeah, GF Sword is pretty much the best case scenario next to Fierce Deity before Remains.
Okay, Riley isn't gonna go do Great Bay Temple. He is in... Okay. Yeah, oh, maybe he hands in the letter and then goes and does it.
Epona's song was indeed vanilla. Deku Mask was on Gorman Race, which Nika has not picked up yet and has walked by on several occasions the hint stone that mentioned it because the hint, and that's important because the hint stone is Epona locked.
Well, I don't think it matters too much. You just know that something's there and you go get it.
Pretty much, because yeah, we haven't seen any other items in Milk Road.
Because it's not as if you're weighing up the decision like, oh, but it could be bait. It's like, no, you are getting whatever's there.
I just wonder where the other Milk Road hit. Oh, it's probably Swamp Spider House, in which case it's not getting checked.
We haven't seen this stone in Zora Cape either.
Oh, that is true. And both runners were right around the corner to it.
Well, Cape is foolish. There's no real reason to...
Right.
That's too early from Nika? Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, this is one of the more useful recoil flips. Recoil flips? Jump? What? Crap, what's the terminology? Because... It is recoil flip, isn't it? Because recoil jumps exist, but they are banned as part of the rule set. But this is a recoil flip, which is an important distinction to make.
Yeah,
recoil flip? Yeah. So that recoil flip there puts you right front and center against Igor here, and with some decent bomb placements, you can take out Igor pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm surprised how weak Igor is to bombs. I didn't realize when I first saw this that Igor would be weak, because I thought you were meant to use light arrows.
With that said, even if you don't know the recoil flip, as long as your aim is good, you can drop that to Moon's tier. Huh. Okay, so as long as your aim is fine, there are ways to jump down to this platform where Nika is now, and shoot Igor from there. It's just a pain, because it takes up a lot of magic.
Alright, well, Nika is going to face Gomez.
I think the decision for recoil flipping to be allowed is because for every recoil flip you disqualify, there is a equal glitchless jump that can be used to make the same jump, but it's really painful and annoying. And that's it, they don't let you skip item requirements either, so...
All right, so the good news is that, you know, both runners are in Stone Tower, so they're both going to be able to clear the exact same amount of stuff, so there's not going to be any distinct advantage for either runner by full clearing this dungeon. So that does give Nika the time she may require still to go get Deku Mask, but she has still not... that's going to be the big... that's going to be the big moment of truth here. You've been jinxed. Also, the switch got pulled. Yeah, as Chad points out, one way that Riley can get a little extra time, Nika can get a little extra time here is if Riley decides to route in Secret Shrine and the rest of Icona with this, because just about everything else in Icona is open except the pillar. And Egos himself, obviously, which we know is required because it's all songs.
Okay, this is Jacob has a question in chat, which is something I need a refresher on too, because I think Riley does have he has a bean. He's fine, and he's got Song of Storm, so he can just.
No need for spring water.
No need for spring water.
All right.
Okay, there is a bracket, Gaming Gears, but this is the first race of the tournament, so nothing has really been decided yet. You can get to the light arrows chest if you have light arrows, because there's a hidden sun you can shoot that spawns a ladder.
Right. Alright, and you're seeing, as we mentioned before, Nika is electing to do the arrow strat on Twin Mold.
I don't think there's any other strat you can do. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, that's very true. No Giant's Mask, no Fierce Deity. Although Twin Mold is giving her a very bad pattern.
Maybe a few tournament nerves creeping in. It's pretty late for her too. What time would it be for her? It was 9 PM for her when she started.
That is true. So it's going to be 10:30 now. Well, actually, 10:30 as of 15 minutes ago. So we should point out all the runners are on a 15-minute delay for the brackets.
We're just shy of 11 o'clock. Okay. Let me go grab some magic real quick.
Looks like Nika had to destroy some of the let the pillars get destroyed to get a magic refill. And wow, this Twin Mold is being super uncooperative. One thing I do notice when fighting Twin Mold in this manner is that you always want to aim just a little bit to the left when it comes to that particular vertical pattern on the tail. Ooh, wow, lucky break for that magic drop.
Alright, where does Nika go after this? I guess you follow the song.
Most likely.
She's firing a bit too late on these hits as well, I'm noticing. They're flying over the tail as opposed to like left or right from it. There we go, that's more like it.
That's a good hit. Yeah, you want the ice arrows to hit the red Twin Mold as well, because the opposite, it's like opposite polarity, like ice is effective on fire, fire is effective on ice.
That's a point we never mentioned too, yeah.
So yeah, the red Twin Mold should be an easier takedown due to ice arrows doing double. That shot looked like it should have hit.
So from what I recall with Twin Mold, each worm? What are they? Worms? They're worms, right?
I guess we could just go with worms.
Each worm has a base HP of 20, I want to say? It might be 20, I forget. But light arrows will do... Oh, hey, okay, so Riley just did a little cool thing that's recently found with Gomez. You can fit in a spin attack before you have to do your next light arrows jump attack cycle.
Oof, Nika missed that shot, so is going to have to resort to regular arrows. Is running a little low on ammunition.
So yes, each worm has a base HP of 20. Light arrows take off 4 damage. The effective arrow, being fire or ice arrow, does 6. I couldn't tell you what regular arrows do. They might just do 1, but it could be 2. I forget. It is 2?
It's 2.
Okay. So light arrows for the most part just aren't efficient for this fight. But we have no fire arrows, so it's better than using single arrows. So for this fight, it would have been ice arrows on the red worm, light arrows on the blue one.
Yeah, and looks like Nika got the kill with 5 arrows to spare, too. And it is Lullaby as our dungeon warp song, so that means we can do a... well, actually...
It's Lullaby.
With it being Lullaby, that... With Snowhead not being a full clearable dungeon, let's just assume, you know, just to guesstimate, for example, that that Deku Mask is locking fire arrows via some method.
Nika is heading towards the graveyard. I hope she checks for hint here. Please check the hint, Nika. Oh my goodness, you're killing me here.
Yeah, with Lullaby being the song, we can't check Kita for anything, unfortunately.
That was a death almost right above Riley. He opened that chest.
Oh dear.
The hint they skipped, what she skipped was Milk Road is Way of a Hero, and Deku Mask is on Gorman Race. Which she skipped because she didn't have the money to do it.
And it is at this moment that I wish random low heart beeps were turned on.
But I wish that Crit Wiggle didn't exist.
Wish what now?
Crit Wiggle.
Huh?
So Link behaves very weirdly when he's on low HP. It's called Crit
right.
Wiggle. So when you're at critical health... Oh, there's the fire arrows!
They were just chilling in the graveyard. They were locked by Eponas.
Season 2 meta, you gotta rush for Graveyard Grotto. As soon as you get Epona, you gotta get there.
Here's the problem, though. That's going to push Nika to Snowhead Temple. She's not going anywhere, not until, like, checking Springtime Hintstones.
Springtime Hintstones might bail her out here.
Yeah, because that's the only other Hintstone I can think of that the Milk Road Way of the Hero could be on.
I don't know if that helps Riley. I don't think Riley goes all the way to the graveyard to check that grotto, because he's going to get the song, and he'll probably want to dip Snowhead before going there.
He has hit the owl statue already. That was the last thing he did before resetting Cycle 1.
Yeah. I think if you're Riley, I think you got to hope for Captain's Hat in Snowhead Temple, because I don't see how Riley doesn't dip Snowhead. Or maybe he'll go for... Maybe he will go for Great Bay Temple. We'll see. But then that kind of leaves you without a decent dungeon to finish the game on. Which time
Very
management is a pretty vital part of this.
And Chad points out we can probably open a bet for Captain's Hat now, since that is definitely our last item.
I was trying not to mention it because our current restreamer situation is a bit... Okay, now we got something up. That's okay.
Oh.
Alright, yeah. Exclamation point bet, followed by where you think the Captain's Hat will be.
And there are a lot of spots open. Pretty much the only exception is anywhere else in Icona Graveyard, and down you go! Still have to play Lullaby first.
I'm saying Captain's Hat's chilling in Snowhead.
see a bet for fire arrow chest. Eris is betting light arrow chest here. Ooh, that is entirely possible.
Yeah, that's true. So, dare I say it, I don't think Riley gets those fire. I think Nika finds a Deku Mask before Riley gets those fire arrows.
Really?
I think so.
Alright, first check in Snowhead Temple is Giant's Mask. Hold on. Oh, well, yeah, because fire arrows were chilling in the
Yeah, they were
iconic grave, so you could have finished Great Bay Temple beforehand to get Lullaby. So great.
Well,
I don't think the game was expecting Stone Tower Temple to be the first logically clearable dungeon.
No, not at all.
Also, as Chad points out, where was that when Nika needed it 5 minutes ago?
Riley picking up the face mask.
Crouches in frustration.
I don't think you can be frustrated when you know your opponents have to deal with the same BS as well.
That's fair.
Wait, why didn't I bet Smithy? I've been betting Smithy this whole time. Okay, Swamp Deed's kind of gross.
Yeah.
I guess at least we know that Gorn Race doesn't have anything important, so... For Nika, the time that the... what's it called? The countdown's gonna start soon. So it'll just be a case of clearing out springtime checks, handing in Swamp Deed, and then... No! She doesn't have Deku Mask! Oh!
And I assume the Gorman brothers aren't around on Night of the Final Day.
No.
By this point, they've already, torn apart Cremia's milk carts.
So this is the first time we're seeing Toilet Hand. Is it the first time?
I think so.
Right.
Because, yeah, Nika first turned in Swamp Title Deed immediately on her first cycle.
I am surprised that Riley didn't... Oh, wait, look at the time. I'm not surprised. Never mind. But yes, I don't think there's a situation where Riley went for the Graveyard Grotto.
That was another Silver Rupee on the Moon's Tier trade-in.
Jamie doesn't have a wallet good enough to hold all this money.
Yeah, although again, as you pointed out before, money is irrelevant at this point since we know Bank 3 is dead and Curiosity Shop is dead.
Mm-hmm. Still creases me up that the cutscene for going back in time, he just doesn't fit on screen.
I think Zora's is even creepier when the legs kind of fold back a little.
Yeah.
It is nice that a custom, back in time cutscene was made. I should say Song of Time, because back in time might make anybody think of Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, because that's a big thing in those two games.
Hey, don't get a mask.
Yeah, for those not aware, that check is removed from the pool because that check is obnoxious.
But it's my good luck token. I wear that whenever I get it. And it brings me good luck and prosperity.
Yeah,
which is why I didn't qualify for the tournament. So I might have to rethink what my good luck.
Yeah, as Chad points out, you can't do Back in Time in Skyward Sword HD. It's a trick where you basically reset your console and you get control of Link on the title screen, and you can do some really funny, weird stuff. It's actually one of the main reasons why the Nintendo Wii version Skyward Sword speed run is like ridiculously short now.
Alright, so Riley's opting to do Great Bay Temple. I'm very curious to see how Riley routes in the last day of his go mode. Because having Stone Tower Temple, and what the heck happened to Nika?
I am not sure.
That is some BS if I've ever seen it. What the heck?
I would like to see this on the playback. One moment, please.
So everything Nika did there was perfect, but the game decided no.
Yeah, no, she must have hit the corner, the exact place where the collision changed angles.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It was so funny to me though. Starting song was New Wave Bossa Nova.
Yeah, and we only just learned Great Temple's full clearable thanks to where fire arrows were. And they were just literally hanging around in Icona Graveyard Grotto. Not nearly as complex to pick up as we had envisioned them.
So I haven't seen Captain's Hat yet in Snowhead. We still have the springtime checks, but that's good news for Riley, because I think the sooner he finds Captain's Hat, that's gonna put him straight in the path of fire arrows.
Oh, you know where Captain's Hat could also be? Fisherman game.
Yeah. Looks as though Locke had clipped what happened to Nika. Oh, very nearly first try. Gainer, there it is. What's a gainer, you might ask? I'm glad you asked, Captain.
Well, basically, it involves, essentially you're backflipping and moving forward while moving forward a little bit, just enough that you can still grab the ledge. It's effectively the closest thing you're going to get to a ground jump in this rule set.
You can do ground jumps though, it's just slower. There's the Captain's Hat!
Ooh, it is in Great Bay Temple.
That's very good for Riley.
Oh, I think Goat charged early a little there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Riley doesn't know it yet, but that's incredibly good. Oh my god, Shawnee won the bet. Incredible, huh? Yeah, I honestly, I think that swings this race. I think this is Riley's to lose.
I think I would have to agree, because it's not going to take much to convince Riley to go to Graveyard now.
No, he's going to lose time to Wart, but I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, because Riley also has Great Fairy Sword now because he did Inverted Stone Tower. Oh, and Nika is in fact chasing down Goat now, so...
Yeah, but it didn't quite work out. You've got to assume it's tournament nerves and jitters creeping in, because I know Nika is very accomplished playing this game. He's been playing it a long time now.
Yeah, she's just been having a bad time with these bosses, which it happens to all of us.
Kak brings up an interesting point. If Riley opts to check Shrine before going to the graveyard, that could be a sticking point, but that's a big commitment when progression is right in front of you.
Yeah, not only that, but again, Riley is also doing all this with Great Fairy Sword in tow, so has much better offensive armament, because it's not going to take too many Great Fairy Sword spins to take down Ward here.
Fire Arrow is a Gorman race in Milk Road. What will get Nika back to Milk Road if she checks her hint stone that says Milk Road is Way the Hero?
And we know...
There could be two hint stones here that has... I don't think... Is she... Okay, she's checking this one.
There you go.
It is.
That's the
there
one.
It is. We have a race.
But she's not immediately turning around and going for it. Oh, you know what? It's because she's still looking for two items.
Captain's Hat, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? The hint that Milk Road is Way the Hero was in springtime. So, I can't call it anymore. I think this is a close race. Nika just picked up the hint telling her that Milk Road is Way the Hero. So she knows where either one of Captain's mask or... I keep saying mask. Captain's hat or Deku mask is.
We're gonna also see... What's up?
Riley was preparing a long jump, but turned around last second. And I assume the collision on the pipe made it difficult to turn around.
Might have been.
So here's the state of play for everyone who's just joined us. Riley does not have fire arrows. He has fire arrows from Go mode, but they are in the graveyard. He has the captain's hat. I said hat. He has the captain's hat that Nika is lacking because he found it here in Great Bay Temple. That captain's hat is going to make him find the fire arrows because those fire arrows are in the graveyard. Nika is missing the Deku mask. Where is it? It's in the Milk Road. It's for Gorman Race check. But she just got a hint telling her it's there. She's still looking for Captain's Hat, of course, so there's going to be other checks she does. She's got a keg, is she? Oh, keg challenge. Although, she no, the time of day is bad for her. She can't check Gorman Race, so...
Yeah, she's literally not going to be able to pick this up until her next cycle.
She might also be panicking about our swamp deeds too. Yeah, Gorman Race is hinted, but there's still the check that from the Medigon. Gorman Race is a wallet.
Yeah, and we know that money is irrelevant for the rest of the seed, unfortunately, so... This is smart use of waiting for the keg to detonate and just grabbing chests in between.
If she bought the keg for Milk Road, it was pointless because the block is already missing. It's day 3. Yeah, we, the audience, are in no mode, but neither of these races are in go mode. Nor are they in no mode.
Yeah, the big issue was the Captain's Hat, just because Captain's Hat Captain's Hat literally only locks like 3 checks total. It's a very low number of checks. It locks the back of Ocean Spider House, the 2 Icona Graves, and I think that's it. I think that's literally all it locks. Oh, it's 4 checks. Oh yeah, because there's 2, Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
What's the question?
How many checks does Captain's Hat lock? Because I know it's the 2 Icona Graves and the, Oh, Damp Bay, that's right. It locks Damp Bay.
And it also locks, Logically, it's the check in Ocean House.
Yeah, I knew that one, but I couldn't remember what the 4th check was, and then I remembered Damp Bay.
Oh, okay, right. Riley setting up for Iceless. Will he get Iceless? We are seeing Iceless. He's not going to get Iceless.
Yeah, that mine just decided nope.
Mm-hmm. Iceless is a trick that allows you to get up on the paddle over there. And it's called Iceless because it takes away the requirements of Ice Arrows, because Ice Arrows does this. You will, however, see Fireless in the next room.
That was a good turnstile cycle. Turnstile? Turnkey. Whatever this thing is called. Gizmo.
It's not a turnstile, it's a... just a turn wheel, a paddle, a dynamo thingy. So yeah, this is Fireless because otherwise you would need fire arrows to unfreeze the ice you see on top there. They create downward flowing pillars of water that bring the other side of the seesaw up, and that's how you're supposed to solve this puzzle. But you can pull off some jumps. Oh, Riley doesn't even have... Oh yeah, but you can get on top of his chest and jump up as Zora.
Yep, as you mentioned before, Zora Mask can climb.
He is a lanky boy. Riley knows not to check any of the checks here as well because they're behind fire arrows, but that's kind of pointless because the only one where fire arrows really kicks in was Ven. So disregard what I said.
Nika is rescuing the witch again?
Boat archery. No, wait, that's hinted.
That's hinted dead. Deku Palace? Is Nika thinking to try and do Deku Palace without Deku Mask? Check for items?
I don't think that's it. I don't know. Did it have a Oh, it had letter to Mama, didn't it?
Yes it did. She's checking Madame Maroma too.
Oh, that's a point. Nika could also get the song from Egos at this point.
Yep. It's either Sonata or Oath at this point.
Wait, does Nika have Romani Mask? I don't know if she bought it or not. She doesn't have it. She can't hand it in.
No, she can't. And she's gonna be... Actually,
I hope she remembers that Tingle sold it.
Yeah,
she's going there. She's going there to buy it now.
Okay. Oh wait, Tingle's here on night 3?
Yep, Tingle's always here. The only Tingle that doesn't show up at nighttime is the one in North Clocktown.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, Guyog over here is giving Riley a hard time. I wonder if Nika also routes in sound check next cycle if she does not go to... well, she's going to go to Milk Road and get Dayman regardless, but if she doesn't go to Iconic Graveyard after.
Well, she can't go to Graveyard because she doesn't have Captain's Hat. The one thing would be the song in Icona Castle. And if that's Sonata, that could push her... Oh, the picture box was there. Okay.
Well, well, actually, Riley knows that that's Fire Arrow. That's behind Fire Arrows, so...
Yeah, that can't be anything. Yeah, that check is out of logic for Riley, and the only thing that puts it in logic would be his Go Mode item, so no point.
Yeah, that's pretty smart thinking.
But that's not... oh no, Nika's more than likely gonna have Deku Mask before she gets Captain's Hat, so... I was thinking, could that be bait for Nika, but... Most likely not.
I doubt it.
Alright, where are you going, Riley?
Because if Nika clears if Nika goes to Great Bay Temple, she's gonna get Captain's Hat.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done Midnight Meeting yet.
Happy 2 hours. We're in no mode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the point. We picked up the Couples Mask a while ago as well, but I don't think anyone's handed that in. Where was it?
Snowhead Temple, I think.
It was Snowhead, that's right, never mind. I thought we found a way earlier than that. No, only Nika has it.
And...
Yo, that's Sync. Oh, that was wonderful.
Synchronized cash acquisition.
Okay. Right, are you gonna go get the song? Yep. Nika's just rushing to get everything handed in that she's accumulated over the run. Well, she can't do the Wave of Hero check because you can only do it during the daytime. It's just really unfortunate she picked up the hint when she did. But she's looking for 2 items, so it doesn't make sense for her to drop everything and go straight to...
Oh no!
That's not Riley. Sorry.
Riley bounced into the wall there.
It happens. But yeah, this is a graveyard play. This isn't a castle play, so... And Riley has the 2 slowest dungeons cleared already, so yep, I think Riley's to lose.
Yeah, really unfortunate that Nika just missed the hint in Icona Canyon.
I mean, you say unfortunate. It was a conscious decision to skip it. I don't know if you can call it unfortunate. That's just lack of concentration.
I am definitely very curious to see what the thought process was behind that, so that is definitely quite a good question for the interview.
I think what it is muscle memory tells you that by the time you get there, you usually have all the hints anyway. And that's another... Okay, yeah, the unfortunate part is the lack of money. But then again, that's also a lack of concentration because you gotta take out money to buy the keg anyway. So the difference between taking out 50 rupees and 60 rupees is what you're seeing right now. It's a loss for Nika because she didn't have the money to do Gorman Race after she got the song.
Yeah, I don't remember what her cash values were beforehand.
It was 0. I was paying attention to when she got the song because she went straight for P-Hat afterwards.
Oh, I meant like her overall bank count, like how close she was to bank 500 at the time.
Well, she didn't have the wallet, so it wouldn't have made sense. Wait, did she have the wallet? Where was the wallet?
I don't remember she had the wallet, but she did cash in a lot of money courtesy of all the silver rupees we got overall.
That was it, yeah. I'm fairly sure she hadn't done Swamp Archery before that.
I don't think so either.
Maybe she did, I'm misremembering.
I do remember that around the time she picked up the wallet, she had about 300 rupees in the bank.
But it's a 10 rupee, you know what I'm saying? It's 10 rupees.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think skipping the hint is just a lack of concentration because usually you do have all the hints by the time you get there. But if you don't have all the hints, I don't know why you don't check it. So we got Sonata in the graveyard. Yep,
I wonder...
this is GG for Riley, I suppose, because Nika's still looking for both of those items. She'll hit go mode before Riley finishes. At the very least. Oh, is she gonna attack? No.
Yeah, she's
in
the owl statue.
That makes sense, because she entered from the front, of course.
Now I think she's going to Milk Road.
Well, she can't do it because it's nighttime.
Right. It's still the end of the final day.
What could this be? Checking Icona Pillar? No, graveyard. Shivo? Did she buy red potion? She did.
She bought 2 red potions, in fact. That's what that other red potion was for this whole time.
This is something you could leave until after you've done Milk Road. I think at this point Nika's just trying to stretch out the cycle too long at this point. Because best case scenario, Deku Mask is on Milk Road and Captain's Hat is in Woodfall. I get the play to like hand in the deeds and the letter to Mama and all that stuff, but Shiro, I think it's just one check too far. You really gotta start, because you can do Shiro whenever. It didn't need to be done now.
That is true. Yeah, Shiro's not time sensitive.
At some point, you gotta decide for yourself what's more important: chasing this hint.
Nice double kill on Riley's screen.
Yeah. I'm disappointed we don't get to see Deku Soldier, but it's fine. It's whatever. So this is Oath to Order. Yep. So
and that's all songs for Riley.
So Riley should be forward into Night of Day 3 now, and then just Russian dungeons. Yeah, here we go. Okay, now Nika's gonna grab the Deku Mask. We'll give Nika the benefit of the doubt. It's her first tournament race. Well, I don't know if overall it's her first tournament race, but certainly for Majora's Mask, this will be the first race she's done in a tournament capacity. Maybe the nerves got a little bit to her. Certainly in the boss fights, you could see that her execution just wasn't as clean as I know it can be from her.
Yeah, now the good news is it is not the end of the tournament for Nika. It is double elimination, so she will move down to the lower brackets where she will face... let's actually take a look at that.
Okay, she's into the pass window. Cross keys. Okay. So yeah, maybe concentration just needs to be a little bit higher in some areas. Need to pay attention to when she hits autopilot. Take out 60 rupees instead of 50. Check hints when you know you don't have all the hints yet. Little things like that is unfortunately going to cost her this race. Because she was in a great position to win it.
Alright, so... Alright, so I'm looking at the brackets here. So, Nika will face the loser of Hamura versus Spec, and that race is currently slated for the 18th, I think. Yeah, the 19th. And Riley will go on to face the winner of that race.
What was the race again? Hamura versus Spec?
Hamura versus Spec, and that's Thursday
Okay.
Thursday the 19th.
There you go. So yes, unfortunately, even more time is going to be spent on Nika's side, full clearing Woodfall Temple, looking for Captain's Hat.
Another nice double
very
kill.
clean, very clean. Riley messed up a little bit at the first one because he got the unconsciousness but couldn't reach the light in time. That was very clean from Nika.
Indeed.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I think the next hit... Okay, does the light reach him from... Yeah, it should reach.
I think so. Also, by the way, don't go on bonk on the door the nanosecond you get the song.
I think that's been fixed.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, also, that wasn't Sonata, that was off to order. Never mind. So yeah, the only temple she has is Woodfall. No, that name again, Great Bay Temple, there we go.
Yeah, so she's gonna get railroaded into Captain's Hat soon. It looks like, though, she's doing Deku Palace first.
Which makes sense. Because you might not need Captain's Hat, this could be Sonata.
Yeah, she's about to get some very bad news, though.
Very unfortunate news indeed, yeah. Yeah, as far as she's concerned, she could be in go mode. Which only makes the decision to put off Milk Road that bit more... I mean, I said it earlier, I understand wanting to hand in the deeds. Because if you're in a position to pick up Captain's Hat and you just skipped it because you wanted to rush for hint, that's really unfortunate. I guess it really boils down to how far ahead or how far behind you feel. Because if you feel ahead, then you can afford yourself that luxury of saying, okay, I want to check these before I go to day 3. If you're feeling behind, then what do you have to lose by gunning for it straight away? That's something I might ask Nika as well.
Oh, Aldawa playing a little rough with Riley here.
Gotta say, Riley's boss execution hasn't been all that great either. We saw a clean goat fight, but that's been about it.
Sorry, Nika, it's all songs.
Wait, we haven't seen those, but he hasn't been to Snowhead yet. What am I on about?
Yeah, no, Riley still needs to go fight Goat. Yeah, Riley had certainly a better twin mold for sure.
That's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
Sorry, Nika, but your song is in another palace.
It is pretty heart-wrenching when you feel like you're in go mode and the game throws you one last spanner in the works.
That's happened to me in Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer all too many times.
Metroid Prime 2?
Oh yeah, all 3
Ooh.
Prime games have randomizers.
Oh, I know about that. It's a really hard rando to get into. It's
Not as many checks as Majora's Mask, though. Only 119 compared to Majora's Mask's, like... Well, if you've got all Sanity on now, it's like over 1,000 because the drops are randomized now, too.
right. I love that game, but I've only watched it because I follow Kirby Master a fair bit.
Yeah, he's pretty good at those.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 rando. It looks a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game casually, so I might look into that.
Oh, certainly.
Oh yeah, I guess Keezy put a few more checks into the game, didn't it?
It did. I think in this standard, chat says there's about there's a little less than 200.
Okay, so it's just past 9 o'clock when Riley gets... it should be close to midnight by the time he finishes. Snowhead Temple can be really quick if you know you can go mode it. So you turn right here. Yeah, he knows the route.
Yeah, it looks like Nika's gonna full clear Woodfall here. Just finish up the swamp checks before heading to Great Bay Temple.
Might as well open his chest in case there's Fierce Deity. Nope, okay.
I don't think Riley's worrying about offensive equipment with Extended Magic and Great Fairy Sword.
But Fierce Deity could be right there. You're walking past their chest. I see no reason why you wouldn't pick it up. Same reason why I don't think you should skip the Giant's Mask chest. Even if it's your go mode dungeon. You might as well just check. It's right there.
That's true. Nika's doing like all the Deku Mask checks now, hoping Captain's Hat is locked behind it, which unfortunately it's not.
Day 1 too, so this is going to take a while. You can't do repeat displacement on day 1 because all the platforms go vertically.
Yeah, you can do it on day 3, but it only works for any of the horizontal moving platforms. There's kind of a mix of both in day 3.
That's true. Yeah, Deku Playground has different patterns for each day. So day 1 is like this. Day 2, they're all traveling...
sideways.
Yeah, I was trying to use like X, Y, Z stuff, but in my head I was like, wait, I don't even know that. Why am I trying to...
Nika,
yeah.
pressing the B button to the music. I mean, it is pizza time.
Oh no, is she gonna make... Is this gonna make it? Oh, this should make it, yeah. I was worrying over nothing. Fine, I'll click that chant, but I don't know how I feel about the chant function.
I remember hearing this in season 1, and I remember the commentators just hearing it for the first time as well and just busting out laughing.
Feels like you're forcing hype. Whereas hype should be organic and from the soul. We're gonna get Couple's Mask. Oh, this has to be a curated playlist because that song just fits this perfectly. That's... It's a piece of art. Okay.
Vanilla. We should also mention that the entirety of the Anju and Cafe side quest is omitted as well in this rule set. Except for Midnight Meeting and the letter to Cafe itself. But anything beyond that point, like the pendant, turning in the pendant and actually completing the side quest is not relevant in this pool.
Nope, not even for logic anymore.
Yeah, it just requires way too much time and steps. Like, if you're, like, waiting the clock out, like, the side quest can take, like, an hour. Oh, that's true. Letter to Mama is important.
As is the other letter.
Yeah,
so it's just pendant. It's just pendant. That's pointless.
Yeah, pendant and the end game, the end quest reward. Also, Riley got zapped a little there.
Okay.
So yep, Goat's having his way with all the runners today.
Note to self: must improve boss fights. Although this is as good a backup as I've seen. Nika decided to do the fight as intended and lost some time through that.
Yeah, I think Nika might have. I don't remember if she ran out of arrows or not.
There are refills at the door.
Oh, that's fair.
Maybe just a little bit of panic setting in. We shall see.
Yeah, Nika's gonna get her Captain's Hat being go mode here.
What we are going to see though is Go and Water Wheel. This is a trick that's, well, there's a better version of this trick has recently been making the rounds, and there it is. No long jumps, no crazy what's the word I'm looking for? Setups.
And very conveniently, Riley is already in final hours.
Yeah, that worked out really nicely. So, chat, we need questions for Riley and Nika. That's not a question, that's a statement. Do you like trains? Not really relevant, but sure, I'll add it to the list. Spinach on pizza? Okay. I'm getting the vibe that no one wants to include relevant questions, and I'm just getting a bunch of meme lords. But for what it's worth, spinach on pizza is great. You should definitely have spinach on your pizza.
You know something? I'm honestly just more of a simple cheese pizza person nowadays. Although sometimes I'll take the cheese. I'll be like an extra step under, and I'll take the cheese off. I'm literally one of those guys.
The cheese under? What?
No, I'll go a little. I'll go one step under and take the cheese out.
Oh, I misheard that as saying like I'll even put the cheese under the pizza. Like, I beg your pardon.
No, that's
not a thing.
No.
Is it a thing? Please.
I bet it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Well, you go cheese, base, and then tomato.
Something like that.
Is there a universe how that's the first pizza? It's a thing?
I mean, for all we know, that could be a thing in Breath of the Wild, too.
I mean, like, you'd have to use, like, a Parmesan crisp or something. No, we're talking cheese and then the base, and then your toppings. Like, cheese under the pizza. So, Riley's fighting Majora.
Yeah, Riley has been having very little issue with Majora. Well, I say that, and immediately Riley gets sniped. So now Riley's...
If only Fierce Deity Mask was in that chat. It's not, we know that, but... Check.
Yeah, Riley's doing the...
Yeah, you can drop a bomb in the center of the arena, and for some reason that triggers a stun for... What's it called again? The second phase of Majora? Incarnation, yeah.
But yep, last fight for Riley, and a little fun fact about this fight is that if you shoot at Majora with light arrows equipped, regardless of if they're magically charged or not, Majora will not dodge them.
That's true.
Which is kinda weird, but okay. But that's gonna do it.
Alright. GG's to Riley, finishing with a time of 2:22.58. First win of the tournament goes to Riley. He's going to progress to round 2. And it's not end of the road for Nika, as we mentioned earlier. It is a double elimination tournament.
Yes, again, Riley will face the winner of Homura versus Spec at next Thursday at Thursday the 19th, and Nika will face the loser of that race.
Hey nerd, read the race room. Which nerd are you referring to? Doesn't matter, because we have our first participant in the channel. It's Riley. Congratulations, Riley.
Hello, thank you.
Talk us through that. How did you feel?
I felt pretty decent. I honestly liked how I played and how I routed for the most part, so...
You weren't panicking at all at any point? No plays that felt... Your opener seemed to work out pretty well, and... I don't think at any point you looked like you were struggling to find things to do, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest difference is if I did GBT over STT first, but that's minor, I think.
Gotcha. So what, did that decision come down to anything in particular, or was it...
I just think it was mostly logic, because STT was fully in logic to complete, and GBT was obviously still behind fire arrows, so I think my odds were higher to find fire arrows behind.
That's fair.
Stone Tower, so I just went for that instead.
Neither of the races decided to check uninverted Stone Tower. Both of you just opted for inverted and left it at that. So was there anything on your mind with that?
Not really.
Did you forget?
Did I forget what? Sorry, I'm tired. I forgot the question.
Uninverted, fair enough. Uninverted.
No, okay.
Tower.
It was almost night 3. Like it was night 3 past
Oh,
midnight
that's
for me.
true. Yeah.
So at that point, I just wanted to finish my cycle off and then go GBT first.
Gotcha. It looks as though Nika's going to continue, and I don't know how close Nika is to finishing, so we might not even hear from Nika in the interview, because I'm looking at the race room now and they're still going, so...
Yeah, she's in go mode, so...
She should be wrapping up any minute in theory, because after this, it's Woodfall Temple and then Majora, so she should be
She's still got to get
wrapping any second.
She's still got to get the song in Graveyard as well.
Oh, that's true.
Get the song and then probably have to wait a little bit for time of day for Majora as well.
Yeah, because the last dungeon is Woodfall, and that's like, what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably less than that, honestly, if you go moding it, so...
Yeah, I mean, it took me basically the perfect amount of time with Woodfall and Snowhead to combined for time of day for the moon, so...
Yeah, I want to hold out from talking about certain stuff until Nika reaches the interview room, but I...
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know how much longer we'll... if you had to put your finger on a reason why you won the race, what would you say it was?
I don't know, I think I just played super safe and I just made super clean routing decisions, and I think that helped me just carry that to win. I feel like obviously like there's so much potential for this to be super fast because of where fire arrows were, because I tend to skip that grotto quite often without Captain's Hat, so... But yeah,
I can confirm that Nika got the fire arrows before you did.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like to route that in with Captain's Hat, and obviously, like, that worked super well. Like, well, it didn't work super well, but, like, it worked out pretty decently.
Okay, I'm looking at the race room, and Nika has finished with a time of 2 hours, 42 minutes, and 31 seconds, so maybe we can get Nika in for an interview. If she wants to, of course. We're not going to force anyone to join.
Yeah, all things considering, though, this wasn't a particularly... This was not a particularly terrible seed.
I enjoyed the seed. It was super, it was super satisfying to route throughout. Like, there's nothing like that felt really awful. Like, ugh. Like, the only real thing was like Mask of Truth on Swamp Spider House. I was like, well, I'm probably just gonna gamble if I want to do it later. But other than that, yeah, nothing felt really super awful to seed. All the hints were super nice. I guess I'm kind of mad with the Milk Roadway hero after I do Gorman Race, but
yeah, that was a pretty late. Hint, all things considering, because we did see where both of them were. You got the one on in Iconic Canyon, and Nika found it in springtime.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, but yeah, the other hints weren't like North Clocktown had Mirror, and then Roticon had Keg. I mean, I'd rather have song items be hinted than not, but they weren't in particularly difficult checks, so.
Oh, and we mentioned this earlier, how you mentioned that you routed really well, and I assume that's why you didn't pick up Picto after.
I mean,
after...
Fire Arrows for Go mode. You don't need Picto Box. It's behind Fire Arrows, so.
It's a shame there's no selfie function yet in this randomizer.
So I don't know who's responsible for this, but Nika's waiting to be dragged into the coal.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Hello, Nika. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
Hello. Thanks.
Commiserations for the loss, but it was a good race up until, of course, the Go mode decides it. How would you put into your own words how the seed was for you?
I was feeling really good, but then I found Captain's Hat. I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Gotcha.
Not just, but even Deco, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Cause I didn't have the Milk Roadway, the hero hint, until like after both Snowhead and Stone Tower.
So...
Well, actually, first I'll say, I asked Riley if he could pinpoint in his mind how he won the race. He put it down to efficient routing, just being conservative with his checks. If you could pinpoint a reason where the race kind of got away from your grasp, is there something you think you could pin that to? Do you think it's just the hint for the hint for Milk Road?
Oh, it would definitely have been at the end of Cycle 2, where I just like rush checked literally every location I have.
Was that because you still considered the captain's hats to be required? Because I can understand completely why you chose to do that.
I was more worried about finding Deku, but yeah, Captain's Hat was the idea.
Gotcha, yeah. Because it makes sense, you don't know if it's required or not, and it'd seem a shame if you skipped all this stuff where you could have got it just to go straight for Wave Hero hint.
Yeah.
The Milk Road hint was way earlier than the one you found.
Please don't tell me it was at the observatory.
No, it was Iconic Canyon.
On the docks, yeah.
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 The observatory one was the it was Road to Icona Wave Hero was there.
Okay.
Yeah. But you found another one of those in Swamp, I think.
You still got the keg before Riley did, so it didn't matter. It took a while for Riley to pick up the Goron Mask compared to you.
Where was Goron Mask? Oh yeah, Dodongo Grotto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were commenting on why the Milk Road hint was so significant, because it was Epona locked. In both cases.
It didn't make a huge difference, honestly, because what does it matter if it's Deku or Captain's Hat? You still need to... I think there was a Road to Icona hint that both of them were behind Epona's song was a significant one, not really the Milk Road. Is that what you said? I wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying we were commenting on how, on the fact... I'm sorry, we're just listening to your Deku pipes now and it's Egos.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
I don't know if I like it or not. There's a lot of cursed energy.
I had the Goron singing once.
Oh god.
Oh no, sorry, the giant singing.
Ah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, Observatory was Spider House? Was it? Are we sure?
Observatory was I don't remember exactly which one it was, but it was a specific hint.
I'm pretty sure Observatory's hint was the Road to Kana one.
No, it wasn't. I think it was the Butler Chateau one?
Eris is correct. The Road to Kana's was the front of Ranch and then the Road to Mountain Village one.
Ah! That's right, yeah.
Because I remember I did Gossips and then I skipped the Road to Kana Grotto for now because I was like, oh, I'll come back later if I get Eponas from the mountains. And then I got it in Road to Mountain Village and I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, it didn't really matter that I got it my next cycle because it was Keg. Like, I got it, like, first check my next cycle, so... It worked out. It wasn't like Deku for me there.
Not too sure what else I can add to that, honestly. Nika, did you feel like you played the end particularly well, knowing that like you could have been in go mode with just the item in Milk Road?
No.
No, okay.
Would
you have, in hindsight, would you have rushed Milk Road in that position, or would you still have continued checking? That you could only do on day 3, like handing in the deed, handing in the letter to Mama, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I figured, but I think I would do that considering it's gonna take a long time to get back to day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the pizza question? Is it about the song music? About the minigame music?
Yeah, we've been bringing that up all day. We love it when pizza time comes up.
You're welcome. I'm the one who made that MIDI. That made the arrangements, actually, not the MIDI.
Well done.
That Kefe's mask was pretty funny.
Oh, that was hilarious. Most insulting Cafe's mask ever.
Hilarious is one word, I guess.
It's a bit annoying, but like it wasn't required.
Yeah,
so.
I can.
Yeah. Oh, another thing that actually made me bend over a lot was I have this pledge where it's like if I have a lot of locations over and it's really early, I will go to a shrine because 5 checks pretty fast. I'll do it. Yeah, no, not this time.
It was
3 red rupees and 2 blue rupees.
Yeah, no, that was one of the worst.
Dreadful. Yeah, I couldn't think of a worse.
I didn't touch shrine at all, so.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the worst shrines worst item locations in shrine I've ever seen.
Yeah, I didn't find the time to do shrine for me, so I'd rather do dungeons GBT plus. I did STT plus GBT first, and then I got Captain Set, and then I got Fire Arrows after GBT because I was on my way to Graveyard.
I'll tell you who was having a field day with both of you though, Goat.
Oh, so we both messed up Goats.
My Goat was awful.
I messed up the quick kill. I forgot to jump in his line of sight.
Mine was just a bit messy. It didn't matter too much because I might have had to wait, but it would have been. I mean, yeah, but that wasn't that bad.
I really can't. There's no ambiguous items other than the Mask of Truth. You both had Bremen Mask at one point. Did it ever cross your mind? At what point is Bremen Mask on the table as a potential option? I guess for Riley, you had progression that just led you from one item to another, so it didn't really feature.
Yeah.
For me, Bremen Mask is going to be a last location, whether I like it or not.
Gotcha.
I was gonna do that at the same time. I was planning. Yeah, I think I was gonna plan to do that at the same time. I was gonna gamble like Dog Race or something, like. Because I was at a point where if like I had to do Dog Race, I would have just done it blind until I got it.
Gotcha.
So I would have paired it with the Bremen Mask then, but like that would have been super late because I had a lot of better stuff to do, like Shrine. I still had like a few things in the mountains. And Snowhead Dip that was better. Like, yeah.
What's the fastest you can get Swamp House done if you have 3 bottles and the hookshot and all the good stuff?
I have no clue. Probably around 4 minutes ish.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
And how long does each dog race take? It's not long, is it? It's like half a minute.
Yeah, about ish.
I guess
Not
you'd
even-
wait up. It's probably worth going for the one in 2020. What is the official odds for the golden dog to win a race? Because
It's like in the 28% or 15s. It's in there.
I've heard 1 in 3, I've heard 1 in 5, I've heard 1 in 4. I haven't heard a general consensus to what the actual odds are.
Well,
I think it is 1 in 3, and Eris confirms that as well.
1 in
just do
3
it
seems
100 times.
incredibly high. Yeah, but that seems outrageously high for something that you could.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit lower, but yeah, I can't know. Also, I see you didn't end up getting a 4th bottle, Nika.
No, I never found my 4th bottle.
Where was the other bottle? It was.
It was someplace silly.
I got the one in Woods.
It was the last bottle you got, Riley.
That was in my last bottle was in Deku Palace.
That was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I
yeah, okay.
never
Yeah.
entered. Like I entered the Deku Palace last, didn't even check any items there.
Wow.
Because I was just praying that it was gonna be the
Sonata, yeah.
I was praying it's gonna be Sonata, and no. Then I didn't think to check anywhere there. Turns at least it panned out well in the end.
Yeah, I got Deku Mask right after I got Epona from Ranch, and I was super happy because I have a bad habit of skipping that check sometimes. So
I always skip it. That's the thing.
Yeah. I did all the mini games in Clocktown, and they were all nothing. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, so that's just a personal choice of yours, Nika? Just skip Gorman race?
Yeah, that
Gotcha.
takes too long. I'll do it if I have like time to kill. But oddly, in the day, there's really no time to kill.
Gotcha.
Like for example, swamp shooting. I try to avoid that as well. But since I had to wait for the postman to deliver the letter, I'm like, I'll do it. Funnily enough, I was also looking in the tree on the way swamp. I'm like, oh, I have to come back here. There's a bow in the tree. And then Tingle gives me a bow. I'm like, I'll take it.
And neither of you did Swamp Archery there. And actually, one of you, it was time of day didn't work out for it. I forget who.
I didn't do it early because I got the bow in my first bow in Road to Swamp, and I was like, it's kind of too tight for me to want to do it right now. So
I think Nika, I think Nika was seconds away from Old Woman appearing. So yeah, I can see you skipped it. It had a wallet for Riley, in case you were curious.
Yeah, because Nika entered Blastmass Lady, entered North Clocktown at 12:14.
Yeah, just, sliding past.
I thought you were super brave for going for Tingle Resort Fins, because I hate Tingle Resort Fins. I can't stand
so bad,
trying to get Tingle Resort Fins. So the fact you did that and it was past 12 o'clock, hats off to you.
Oh.
God, I hate Tingle.
Oh, Tingle's the best character in the game. He's so good, in fact. He is so good. He got his own game series.
That is true.
Well, Bubsy has his own game series. That doesn't tell me a lot about.
Yeah, but he's an original character. He's not from another game. To my
That's a good
knowledge.
point. I'll have a comeback for you next time I commentate when your race is.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. Do you have any... Are we allowed to look at spoil logs for this? I'm curious where Fierce Data Mask is. Neither of you found it. Riley, how come you didn't open the map chest in Snowhead Temple? It's right there, man. Come on. It could have been Fierce Deity.
GFS. I don't care about opening chests that I've
Wow.
That's what I was thinking as well. It's like, you're probably safe with GFS and Extended Magic.
But did you see your incarnation?
Yes. My incarnation was bad because incarnation trolls. And I was too lazy to menu bombs anyways, so.
It's okay, right?
But yeah, folks, going down the schedule here, we have a lot coming down the pipe here. Our next brackets match is actually in just a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Yes, versus Grizzly, yeah.
Yeah, in 4 hours from now, yeah.
So that's GG's for Nika. in her feed.
So, looking ahead for the two of you, Riley, you are going to face the winner of Homura versus Spec, which that match is not scheduled for until next Thursday. And Nika, you will face whoever does not win that race.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
So I got someone who skips mini games, and I got someone who skips everything and just knows where everything is.
Wow.
Yeah, time to start skipping it. Time to just do both.
Time to become a speedrunning world record holder, so you have the execution advantage to do everything.
Yep. Fierce Duty Mask on Mountain Smithy Day 1.
Yep, Zoe just confirmed in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, never gonna write that.
Nice spot.
Fires for go mode, like that was not in the books at all for me.
Well, you had the lens and Goron Mask and Song of Healing.
It was in logic.
It made me. We were curious. I say we, mostly me. I was curious about if anyone was going to go Smithy.
Yeah, that secret shrine. What the heck was that?
Really
Yeah,
bad.
no,
That's
it was
what
one of the worst we've ever seen.
I want my time back.
Mhm.
If there was any mask in there, I wouldn't complain. I don't care if it's the most useless mask in the game. If it's rupees, I want my time back.
Should we make it that way? If you do shrine and nothing's there, you just get your time back. Is
I
that,
wish,
should we implement that as a new rule?
Anyway. Plus,
I guess
you know,
Riley also had the benefit of 4 bottles going into Pirate Fortress.
Plus.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, that felt pretty nice. 4 bottle eggs, one trip. I was a
Especially
bit
with
worried.
1 hinted as well.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about Pictobox, but obviously it was behind my go mode. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, well, bye.
Were you not worried about Cappy's letter at any point? Because we never saw
I
that.
think, I don't know. It depends. It depends what I do. Like, GBT is definitely one where it can be really annoying to go back to.
Oh god, there's my voice. Oh god, stop it. No, I'm muting that. Muting. Okay, there we go.
Nah,
But
I
yeah,
don't think
although
that
that,
should
like-
be.
I felt pretty okay about not getting Cafe's letter.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
only
that
thing I was
would've-
worried. The only thing I was really worried early on was Toilet Hand because it was in Logic pretty early. With
That's
the
true, yeah.
And like, I could use every paper for their like actual checks, and like, it was pretty difficult to route in. Also, my first cycle, I had like 13 seconds left on my fun.
Yeah, you cut that pretty close. Your last thing was, if I recall, hitting the Snowhead Owl.
Yeah, I had 13 seconds when I hit the Snowhead Owl.
Oh
the
god,
moon.
okay.
I mean, I was at a point where I was like, okay, like I should do this because I set up. I went up there because I had Scarecrow set, and if there was something, I didn't want to like reset Scarecrow because that would have been a bit slow.
You want to hear a scary experience when it comes to moon crashing?
Go for it.
0 seconds and like 12 milliseconds.
Was that you?
Yes, in a race no less. I'm like, oh my god, please help me.
Yeah, was that?
This is my first cycle as well. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is scary. This is a while ago now. This is back with season 1 settings.
Gotcha. Right. Well, I got no clue who the restreamer is because I think it swapped hands like 2 or 3 times during the race. But whoever it is, whoever's in charge. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Star.
Oh, welcome back. I don't know, who, but I guess it's you.
Yep. So yeah, GG's to both of our runners, Riley and Nika, and good luck to them in their next matches in the bracket. So let's see a couple shoutouts. Shoutouts also to our 2 commentators, Captain MD13 and Melrose, and to our trackers, Candy Crystal and Eris, for keeping up behind the scenes. Coming up ahead on the ZSR schedule, we have a number of different things going on. As mentioned, we have another MMR tournament match coming up in just a couple of hours. At 2 p.m. Eastern, We have Jess versus Bruisler. That'll be on ZSR2. We also have a Majora's Mask Vanilla Moon Crash All Dungeons Requirement Tournament match. 15 minutes after that, Adrek versus Colin. That'll be on ZSR3. We also have some other races on ZSR today. We have Link to the Past Randomizer Cross Keys match. We've got a couple of Zelda 2 Randomizer matches, and then we'll have even more MMR matches throughout the week. So keep an eye out on the schedule. Give us all a follow. Give the runners a follow. Give the comms a follow. Give all of our volunteers a follow, as well as Zelda Speedruns main, Zelda Speedruns 2, Zelda Speedruns _3, and Zelda Speedruns _4 for more Zelda action. That'll be it for us today. We are going to go over in Raid XG the Mishi. Mishi is doing a race of his own here. It's just a standard little race, about 2.5 hours in. Still looking for a couple of items for go mode, it seems, so let's see how that's going on. And thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you later.
See you next time, folks.
Thanks for the research.
Bye.
See everyone.